are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? It's our boy Coach Malachi in the building. We back. Hold on, let me make sure we good. I always got to set this up over here. Y'all bear with me one moment. Bam. Two Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. Happy Tuesday. Two Media Podcast. We back up in here. Feeling kind of, I had worked out. I haven't worked out since when the last time I worked out? I think the last time I worked out was last Thursday. Before I went to Omaha, so I, went back and working out today, and you get what I'm saying. I'm just I had a little rough day. It was kind of rough. You get what I'm saying? Nah, that shit is just kind of rough. You know how it is when you coming over this. I don't want to say cold or whatever. I had something, man. My sinuses was bothering me real bad Sunday when I was at Bud House. My sinuses just was bothering me. Matter of fact, it started bothering me. Damn, right when we got pulled over by the police, like right after that, my yeah. Matter of fact, I started because I think because we were around so many different like germs or whatever. When I was at the Steel House, at the Steel House Lounge, I started feeling kind of eerie a little bit. Like, damn, got real congested, and you get what I'm saying. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Then after we left there, the other spot we went to, that shit was crazy. But man, shout out to everybody, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Do we have over 100 in here? Yeah, we got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I was looking at this video. Somebody sent me, on IG. When a lot of times when I see videos and stuff, and then some of the topics that I talk about, it may be people send me stuff and say, hey, coach, do you want to look at this, man? And maybe you want to check this out or whatever the case may be. What you think about this? And I look at it and check it out and be like, oh, okay. that might be a good topic to talk about, so, that's pretty much how I come up with some of my content, because I think I told you guys, I watch more non-boxing content than boxing content. You get what I'm saying? To be fair. So, I pretty much, this boxing shit is easy, it's not necessarily easy, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get bored with just looking at the same shit, and I'm a very diverse individual, so I could talk about more than one subject matter, and I like talking about more than one subject matter. I don't want to be pigeonholed to boxing. No, you know what I mean. That's why I changed my the name of my title. My show was True Media Podcast, and it don't have boxing in it. It's just True Media Podcast because I just want to talk about more stuff than just boxing. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm looking to diversify my audience, and I'm looking to take things to another level, and I just don't want to be limited to just boxing. You get what I'm saying? So hold on, I'm trying to get to what the hell is going on. Oh, you know what? My bad. It's not private anymore, is it? Okay, cool. My bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm over here tripping, and I'm not even on no weed. I didn't smoke no weed today, so it is what it is. But shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Hollow Davis. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. Who else we got in the building? Who was here? Superman flying through to save the day. Shout out to Superman. Tony Montana is here. Shout out to Mr. Tony Montana. Deal 87. Salute, fam. And what I say? Deal say that hat. Oh yeah, fuck your couch. yeah, nigga, fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. I used to love the Chappelle show, boy. And listen, anytime Chappelle played Rick James, I used to love that there, boy. I'm Rick James, bitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He said, Charlie Murphy. He said, I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm sorry. No, the stick is up there, kid. I want to cause a truce. The stickiest of the icky. You want to come over? You want to come over here and smoke with your old boy Rick James?
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James?
Funny.
True.
The stickiest of the icky. You want to smoke with the old boy Rick James? You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. Hey, how do you respond to that? Well, yeah, man, But hey, somebody said unity. Yeah, man, I got some sticky icky right here. You know what I mean? But I haven't smoked yet today though. But I'm gonna smoke when the show with. I normally get a hey, shout out to Mr. Samantha Can. What's up, brother? I normally get a smoke in before the show, but I went worked out. I was doing jump roping and push-ups. That's all I did. I was like, cause I'm feeling kind of sluggish today, bro. I'm like, like when I see what this is the thing, right? When I go out of town, when I go to different cities and stuff like that, I don't get any sleep really. We're up. Like I be up. My sleep pattern is, when I'm at home, I'm in bed by like 9:30. I'm not a night owl or whatever the case may be. But then when I go out of town, I'm up all night for the most part because you want to try to maximize, everything while you're there. You want to maximize everything while you're there. So, you got to try to do everything, try to see everybody who you can see. And then, people pulling you over here, people pulling you over there. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not going to be there that long. So you want to try to see as many people as you can and enjoy the moment. Me, I'm a people person. Right? I like being around the people, I like being around the people. Like, bro, I'll come to your city. I'll hang out with you in your hood. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, I done been around Bloods, Crips, Gangsta GDs. What Pac say? My family tree consists of drug dealers, thugs, and killers hustling. Struggling. No hustle. No hustle, nigga. Fuck your feelings. Somebody said, I got advice from my father. I got advice from my mother. All she told me was this, nigga, get off your ass if you plan to be rich. It's 10 rules to the game. I'm gonna share with you too. No, niggas gonna hate you for whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what I mean? My family tree consists of drug dealers, thugs, and killers. Not everybody. I got some real legit people in my family, to be honest with you. But what I'm saying is, like, just when I go different places, I'm around all these different people. I'm the type of guy I can be in any situation and I can blend in. I could be at the White House, you know what I mean, with the Uni Party, the Uni Party, which is the Democrats and Republicans. That's the Uni Party right there. I could be around senators and the governors and lieutenants because I look at them as okay, y'all just some high class criminals. It is what it is. You motherfuckers, the top of the pecking order where you at. Nothing's going to happen to you. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I get that. But then I can be in the darkest of the slums. I could be in the anywhere in New York or whatever, or any hood in Houston or Atlanta or whatever. And guess what? I'm gonna feel fine. I'm fine anywhere. I'm fine anywhere I go at. I'm gonna say I'm fine anywhere I go at, but it depends. I ain't gonna be fine. I ain't gonna be fine at no NASCAR place. If I go somewhere NASCAR. If I go somewhere like Cracker Country, I'm not gonna say I think I'm gonna be fine there. You get what I'm saying? So you might not see me there.
True.
Hey, shout out to that 90s chick. I don't know if I'm gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Like cause the thing is, see, this is the problem with me, right? The problem with me is it's very difficult for me to try to contain who I am. I'm a really nice guy. I promise you I'm a nice guy. Real nice guy. But at the same time, there's the other side of that as well, so it is what it is. But shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. Let's give a shout out. Let's see. Shout out to that 96. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. Shout out to Highlight Space. Shout out to Jay. Summer in November. Summer is here. Shout out to Summer. Matter of fact, let me open this one. Open this other window. Yeah, somebody sent me this video, a couple of videos, as a matter of fact. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I'm like, how about I miss this? Shout out to Hollow Davis. Bruce Gas is in the building. AB in the building. Arnold Brown. AB. Arnold Brown. hey, AB. What's up, fam?
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
You get what I'm saying? I know you can do it, man. You got to, ass niggas. True. You so old, you got to ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro. You got this. You know what I mean? Guess what? AB shooting bad. AB shooting bad right now. Damn, my dog shooting bad, man. God damn. Shit. Anyway, let's get into the show. Now, I was looking at, now you guys know I love looking at the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section of the video that this brother sent me via Instagram. I don't know how I didn't see this. Like, how did I miss this one? You know what I mean? But hey, shout out to Moti. Moti, what's up, baby? Moti, what's up? You know, I'm thinking about Moti. I'm gonna have to hire you for security. You know, listen, Moti. If I ever get big time, I'm telling y'all right now. When I get big time, listen. My security, they got to be 6. And listen, anything. Okay, it got to be 6'3" or taller. You got to be 6'3" or taller now. If you're 6'2.5", I might let you slide. But you got to be 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". You know what I mean? 250 plus. I need something like 242. You get what I'm saying? Cause listen, I'm trying to tell you, I need some serious goons now. True. Them big shit, all them big motherfuckers Terence Crawford got around him. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need. Some of them. I need some big niggas just like that. You know what I mean? So you feel me? No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I need right there. So when I get there now, I want y'all to send your applications. Hey, shout out. Hey, when I get there now, I want y'all to send your applications in. You can't be smiling. I don't want no security that's smiling. If you smile, you're fired. Look, dog, I don't want you showing no teeth. I don't know what your teeth look like, dog. No, don't show no. I want no smiling now. I want big, mean, angry. You got to be big. You got to be mean and angry. We don't want none of that. I don't do no smiling now. Nigga, if I catch it smiling, because what they'll do. See, sometimes, the security guard may let his guard down because a fine little honey dip may come up there, right? Because what happened is they'll send a honey dip at you as a distraction. She fine. She a little honey dip right here, boy. God damn, she fine in the motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, you got to stay focused, fam. You got to stay focused. That's it. See, you looking at the honey dip smiling. Somebody don't snuck in. Somebody don't snuck up on us. You get what I'm saying? True. Hey, Tony say, Coach, I'm 6 feet 250 and unfit. Yeah. See, that ain't gonna work, Tony. That ain't gonna work. We need about 3 more inches on you. You got to get about 6'3", and we can get you fit. We can get you fit. Now, what we gonna do? This is what we gonna do. I got some good people. I don't train no more, but I got some good people you can work out with. You know what I mean? Got some good people you can work out with. We're gonna get you in shape. So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do now? You're gonna have to grow by 3 more inches, and then you want to get in shape. So we probably gonna get you trimmed down about I don't know about what. I can work. We can work with. You say you 250 unfit, so we just gotta get you in shape. That's all. We gonna gotta get you in shape. Hey, Mika say Wilder. Mika say, hey, look at him. Mika say Wilder. Mika say Wilder. Hey, they say he's 6'1". Yeah, see, no, they look here. Don't worry about that, baby boy. Don't worry about that. See, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? What we gonna do now? Listen, listen. When I'm hiring, just send your applications. Hey, somebody say ticket applications. Richard Dimples Fields. He said, it's a deal. Hey, Bruce Guy said, hey, coach, I'm 50 and 0 in the streets. He sound like Bill. Hey, he sound like Bill. Hey, Bill Haney said, yeah, man, because I'm 50 and 0 in the streets. You dig? Hey, Brian Norman say, man, nigga, you talk about that old fictitious ass street record. You know what I mean? I'm talking about a real record. I'm 18 and 11 in the ring, something like that, right? I'm 18 and 11. Whatever the case may be, I got a real record. You talk about that old fictitious. I gotta call my dog B Norman too. There's a couple of people I need to check on. I need to call B Norman. I gotta call Bernard Hackett too. I gotta call them too, man. I fuck with them heavy. I gotta get in contact with them, make sure they're all right. I called Bill a while back, but Bill ain't answer the phone, so I said I ain't gonna call him no more. When he ready to talk, he'll call me. But y'all know Bill be acting funny like that sometimes. Yeah, Bill be acting funny like that sometimes. You get what I'm saying? So you know. Hey, but anyway, let's get to the show. Hey, now the real reason fans think Boots is a hater of Terence Crawford. I looked at the videos, and what did I do? I went straight to the comment section. The comment section tells the story. Okay? Shout out to Miko. Shout out to Harlow Davis. The comment section tells the story. You know, because the comments tell you what the people are thinking in real time. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, a hint to the wise to any content creator, when you're creating content, you always want to get the pulse of the people, you know, and get the pulse of the people. And once you see what they want, and once you see what they're talking about and see what's trending, or like right now, Crawford name is trending, but it's going to die down. You know, like with him, he was the hottest name in boxing right now because after he beat Canelo, he got a huge spike. And then it was coasting. And then right when it looked like it was going to maybe dip down a little bit, then bam, the incident happened when we got pulled in the car. So now it's back on that. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, but you look at just a lot of shit, what's going on and stuff like that. But then you look at the comment section. The comment section gives you your subject matter. The comment section gives, like today's show, I came up with this topic based on the comment section. That's it. All of my titles come from the comment section for the most part. You know what I mean? So anyways, in a recent interview with YSM Sports, Jaron Boots Ennis was asked his thoughts on the Canelo versus Crawford fight. Boots said, and I quote, "I fell asleep and I didn't watch the fight." Yeah, I fell asleep, though. I ain't, man. You know what I mean? Now, I say this nigga. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I fell asleep, dog. Yeah, I ain't watch that shit, dog. Yeah, I ain't watch it, dog. I ain't, man. You know that shit when you get what I'm saying? I'm like, for real? Yeah, I heard about it. Saw a highlight or two on Instagram and TikTok, but you know, yeah, good for him. You know what I mean? I say, yeah. I say, that nigga. I say, oh, you bitter, huh? I say, oh man. So I said, let me see what the people talk about. Cause I didn't want to jump to no conclusions. I didn't want to think that. I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to, just come up with the wrong conclusion. So I said, let me see what the people talking about. And the people. Listen. Nah, I did. Hey, what you say? That 96 say this dude Puss in Boots makes me sick. She said, what? Hey, look here, Puss in Boots can fight though. Puss in Boots can fight. Hold on. Wait a minute, 90s. Hold on now. I like Puss in. Nah, I did call Boots Puss in Boots, but yeah, but Puss in Boots can throw hands. Puss in Boots can throw hands. Yeah, you know what I mean. I like Puss in Boots. You know what I mean. You know what I like. 96 when Puss in Boots when he give them puppy eyes. You know, when he pull out a secret weapon and he give them eyes where it make you feel sorry for him. You're like, God damn, dog, why you gotta look at me like that, fam? To this day. Yeah, man, Puss in Boots, man. Puss in Boots a G though. Puss in Boots a G. So, anyways, he said he fell asleep, right? And Boots said, I trained twice that day. I saw some highlights on Instagram, but that's it. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. No. I don't believe that shit. Because I saw a video with Boosie Ennis And Boosie was like, yeah, man, Crawford, that guy, man, like, he was able to do what he wanted to do. And he said, that's why I picked Crawford. I said, Crawford had a chance to really beat him. And I explained why and all that there. Boosie was real excited. You know, Boosie gave it up. You get what I'm saying? Boosie was like, yeah, man, he can do what he want to do now, man. He one of the top guys. Period. Can't nobody take that away from him. That's what Boosie said. That's what Boosie said. That's what Boosie said. You get what I'm saying? So Boots, I ain't see it, dog. Yeah, I had cataract in one eye, glaucoma in the other eye, dog. You know what I mean? So I was, you feel me? I was like, okay, cool. He said he trained twice that day. He saw some highlights on Instagram. It was, it was a great win for Crawford and good for him. That's what Boots said, right? When asked, was he surprised that Terence Crawford won? Now Boots picked Canelo to win. Then Boots replied by saying, "This is boxing, and anything can happen," end quote. Now, you know I'm a body language expert. So, I have a master's degree in reading body language. So, I learned that, I learned that in school, right, back in the day. So I said, then this is what I'm going to do. Let me look at his body language and see, do I see what the people are saying? And the body language tells everything. I said, okay, cool. All right. Now, I'm a body language expert. When like if it's a big trial or if it's a big trial or a big case that need to be solved, you get what I'm saying? Department of Homeland Security hit me up. Hey, coach, I said, yeah, what's up? Yeah, we need you, baby. We trying to crack this case. You know what I mean? I said, I don't really help the police now. I don't help the police now. But I said, but I tell you what, baby, boy, what is it? Yeah, man, gotta help this case, man. We trying to help this really serious, man. It's about case national security. We trying to save people. I said, all right, cool. Now look here now. We trying to figure him out. He don't beat the lie detector test and everything. We don't know. We have a strong feeling it's him. And then I said, okay, we know you're a body language expert, so we just need you to read the body language. Looking at the body language. All right, now his left eyelid jumped 2 times, right? At a 45-degree angle. Every time I asked him that question. And then when he tried to answer the question, this how I know he lying. That the right eyelash, one of the lashes on the right eyelash, it starts curling up. It's one eyelash. So every time he tell a lie, the right eyelash close up, and then the left eyelid twitch at a 45-degree angle. They call me true. I'm excellent at reading body language. Facts. You get what I'm saying? The crazy part about Boots' comments is this. Canelo was on record, on video, saying that Boots Ennis reached out to him, called him in order to help him prepare for Crawford. This is what Canelo said. I ain't said, Canelo said it. Hello? Hey man, Canelo, what's going on, man? What this, say? This is Boots, man, from Philly. Oh, Boots, what's up? What's up, Booto? What's up? Hey, look here, man. Yeah, I hear you finna fight that pussy ass nigga Terence Crawford. Yeah, I'm finna fight that Puto, man, home on Nebraska. Little guy, I'm gonna beat him up and get the 150 mil and gonna go back. And me and Eddie's gonna go back to go to Tijuana and have some stuff, and then we're gonna go to Italy and go traveling and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I don't like that pussy ass nigga, man. Look here, dog. We've been training for years, so listen, man, I tell you what, on Crawford 2.0. I know all his moves. You get him? So I'm the cheat code. Like, I can switch it like him. I'm taller than him. You know what I mean? I'm more athletic than him. I can do all that shit. So why don't you let me come in camp and train with you, and I can show you all the secrets to whooping this nigga? Because I don't like the nigga anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, all right, okay, it's cool. Hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, what's up, Canelo? Yeah, man, get the Jaron Boots Ennis on the phone. He said that he wants to help us, get ready for Crawford. He's a switch hitter too, Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, man. Tell Puto to come in. All right, Puto. I mean, sorry about that, Boots. Yeah, come on in, man. We can use your services. True. And I'm like, how you offer your services? It ain't nothing wrong with that. Boots will do what he want to do. But how you offer your services to help a nigga, and the dude you offered to help still get his ass whooped? You get what I'm saying? He still get his ass whooped. I'm like, well, goddamn, I'm like, okay, what was y'all working on? What was y'all working on? Because apparently, whatever you offered to show him didn't work. So I'm trying to figure out. I would love to ask Canelo that. Like that, you know what? If I can ever talk to Canelo, that is, Canelo, what was y'all working on, man? Like, I'm trying to figure it out because, I don't see what you get what I'm saying? I don't see it. So anyway, anyways, so but and then guess what? You didn't see that fight. You want me to believe that the guy who you called to offer your services to in order to help him prepare to beat Bud Crawford, you didn't watch the fight to see if the guy who you volunteered your services to, you didn't watch the fight to see the guy who you offered to prepare to beat Crawford. You didn't watch that fight. You wasn't killed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I showed him all the moves. I showed him all the moves, dog. So I got to watch this and see if he gonna do any of the things that I showed him in the fight. Don't nobody believe that shit. That's just disingenuous. Nigga lying. True. But I digress. This is what Canelo said. Canelo said this, right? Canelo said, I didn't call him. He called me. So, as I said before, you want me to believe that you didn't watch the fight. You didn't watch a fight that you voluntarily called Canelo to help him prepare for, only to turn around and not watch the fight. Hey, that's like a trainer, right? Training you, getting you ready. I'm coming in there with you, dog. I'm finna help you get ready. I'm finna help you get ready for the test. I'm finna help you get ready, dog. We got this dude named Usain Bolt, this brother from Jamaica named Usain Bolt. He faster than the mud, but don't worry about it, dog. I'm one of the best trainers in the world. I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna show you the technique that I showed Speedy Gonzalez in the Road Runner. See, how you think Speedy Gonzalez in the Road Runner got so fast? They came to me. I trained and taught them. So I'm gonna show you how to run like a cheetah. I'm gonna show you how to glide like a puma. I'm gonna show you all of that there. The next time you get in there, you're gonna whoop him. And the dude help you train you, and then he don't even watch the fight that he helped you train in. True. You can't make this up. And then even if you didn't watch it live, it's still on Netflix. Your daddy watched it. Greg Hackett watched it. The dude from YSM Media, he watched it. Everybody in your gym watched it. You the only one that didn't watch it. Everybody in Philly watched it. You the only one that didn't watch it. Yeah, dog, you see the fight? No, I ain't see it, dog. I ain't see it, dog. Dog, I ain't see it, dog. I'm Stevie Wonder to this shit, dog. I'm Ray Charles to this shit. You got the right one, baby. I ain't see it, dog. I ain't see it. You do know it. Wallow, Gillian Wallow saw it. Everybody in Philly saw it. Bill Cosby saw it. Meek Mill saw it. All the Philly legends. Everybody in Philly saw it but you. You the only one that didn't see it. Boy, hush.
But this ball been taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
Nigga, please.
Anyways. Me personally, I find that hard to believe. Even if you didn't watch the fight that night, I'm sure that you watched the replay on Netflix. Why? Because it's still there for everyone to see. Terence Crawford is the same fighter that your handlers, such as Stephen Espinosa at the time and Eddie Hearn, and your supporters compare you to. When I look at the comment section, everyone is ripping Boots, calling him a hater. You know what I mean? Remember, Eddie Hearn said that Boots is Terence Crawford 2.0. Your whole career, well, up until that point when you got with Showtime, your whole career, that's all they were doing. Because that's how they were building them up. They didn't compare you to Mario Barrios. They didn't compare you to Rolly Romero. They ain't say, yeah, man, he Mario Barrios 2.0, dog. They ain't say, goddamn it, yeah, man, he Tank David 2.0 or yeah, he Devin Haney 2.0. Every time they talk about you, they bring up the guy from Omaha, Nebraska. Every time. You get what I'm saying? So, come on, fam. Tyler Rankin, he say Boots was a double agent. Bud sent him. Nah. Bud didn't send him. You know what I mean? So Bud didn't send him at all. Because I don't even think they rock with each other like that. To be honest with you, they don't rock with each other at all. To be fair, again, I ain't got no facts on that, but that's just my observation. Now, Boots looked disingenuous in his response. In another YSM interview, Boots looked visibly irritated. I'm going to show it. He looked visibly irritated when the interviewer stated that everybody, including Boosie Ennis, said that Terence Crawford is one of the GOATs of boxing, you know what I mean, for beating Canelo. A guy whom Boots Ennis volunteered to help beat Crawford. The interviewer asked Boots, and I quote, do you think Crawford deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore of boxing? Boots said, and I quote, everybody has their own opinion. He said, then the interviewer asked Boots, what is your opinion? Because that was very vague. Everybody got their own opinion. So I like what the interviewer did. He circled back, doubled down on the question, but he asked it differently. He said, what's your opinion? Who do you like? Boots replied, in my opinion, I like who I like. I like Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, and James Toney. That's what he said, right? All great choices. Boots, but the body language tells the story. Boots looked visibly irritated at the question. The fan in the comment section, the fans in the comment section, rip Boots, saying things like Boots is a hater. Boots is starting to sound like Tank. Boots didn't like the fact that Bud beat Canelo after Canelo gave him that work in sparring. Stop asking this goofy questions about Crawford. Bro, it's salty. I'm reading the fans' comments. Yo, real talk. We don't need to hear or see homie until he fights somebody. Let him fly under the radar and get his bread, because that's really his goal. His goal isn't to fight the real names. Tank ran that scheme to the ground already. That's what they say. That's what Tank is doing right now. And that's a definitely valid point on that. And Tank let it be known he ain't trying to fight no smoke. Look, man, I'm just trying to get my money and get out of here. I'm looking for all the easy matches.
I'm just born with taking the easy matches. Fight another ball.
I ain't fighting all these tough ass niggas for what? These dudes ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. You get what I'm saying? So, I respect. That's why I say y'all can hate Tank all you want. You know what I mean? I don't like his fans. Tank, I'm talking about some of them man fans of Tank, like especially some of them man fan YouTube channels of Tank, like them niggas. I don't like them niggas at all. I don't like none of them. I don't. I swear to God, I don't. Anyways, but what I like about Tank tell his man fans, nigga, shut up and be a fan. That's what I like about Tank. Tank tell his man fans, shut up and be a fan. Keep your mouth closed, boy. Guess what? That's what they do too. True. And that's when I realized, I said, you know what? Yeah, Tank. His fans, they like, I'm talking about the YouTube channels, the man fan YouTube channels. I said, yeah, Tank, they like it when Tank talk to him dirty. It's something about when he talk to him and disrespect him, it turn him on. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, so I mean, that's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. Boots don't even know how to hate Crawford now. This is the comments that I'm reading. So we're gonna go back and read those comments. Bud made him eat his words, and now he's feeling uncomfortable with questions. I'm reading all comment section right here. One fan said that Boots talks like he lacks confidence. Okay. Question I have for you guys is this: do you think that Boots is a hater of Terence Crawford? Do you believe that Boots is salty about Crawford's success? Me personally, I don't know and don't care. I could just go by my personal observations. I feel that he feel kind of salty because, and I think the reason why, I'm just saying this is my opinion. I don't know the dude. Probably never interview him in life, and really don't give a damn. To be fair, I give 25 whats. However, but you constantly being compared to this guy, and you say you've been calling him out since 2018, and you constantly being compared to this guy, but yet you don't have the accolades that this guy have. You haven't done the work that this guy has done in order to get the way he's at. So it's kind of like, damn, and then you training with Canelo, and your whole brand is built upon being a better version of the 5-division world champion, 3-time undisputed champion, 4-time lineal champ. So your whole brand has been built on that. And every time somebody, and then your promoter is building you up by time. He doing the same thing that Steven Espinosa did over that Showtime. Your promoters came out with a video saying, yeah, man, I think Jaron Boots Ennis is Crawford 2.0. Out of all the fighters to pick, why did he pick Crawford to compare you to? He didn't compare you to Mario Barrios. He didn't compare you to Jamel Charlo. He didn't compare you to doggone Erickson Lubin. He didn't compare you to Demetrius Andrade. He didn't compare you to doggone Devin Haney. He didn't compare you to any of them. He picked the nigga from Omaha. Then I heard he was Sean Porter. I think it was Sean Porter. Sean Porter said, yeah, man, he Roy Jones 2.0. I don't see Roy nor Jones in there. You get what I'm saying? I've seen Roy a couple of times. I met him like 3 times, and I never had a conversation with him. And Roy Jones, one of my favorite fighters, coming out of Florida. But that just go to show you how I am. Like, I saw the brother. I'm like, this is a Florida boy. I was a big fan of Roy Jones, but I never said a word to him. No, that's not true. I spoke to him at Pro Box event. Y'all know they have Pro Box come to Plant City, which is not too far from my city where I'm at. It's in Hillsborough County. I saw him at Pro Box. I spoke to him at Pro Box, but it wasn't like we didn't take no pictures and nothing together, or I had a conversation with him. Like with Andre Ward, I had a conversation with Ward. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't nothing like that. But yeah, so I don't see Roy no Jones. They say he Roy Jones 2.0. I don't see Roy Jones 2.0. I don't see Roy nor the Jones or the 2.0. You get what I'm saying? So, he has his own, you get what I'm saying? Like Roy when Roy was in his prime, it was just, he was a different animal, and he was doing it against, I saw what he did against James Toney. I saw what he did against Bernard Hopkins and the Montel Griffins. Montel Griffin, James Toney couldn't beat him, Montel Griffin. I think Montel Griffin beat him twice. And Roy went in there and got disqualified the first time and then destroyed him the second time. And he was beating his ass before he got disqualified the first time, right? So, then of course Joe Calzaghe beat him later on, and Calzaghe beat Bernard and all that stuff there. Then him and Bernard fought again, and B-Hop beat him, and then Antonio Tarver, beat Roy twice, stuff like that, and knocked him out the first time, and the second fight, stuff like that. So, but I don't see that, because I came up in the Roy Jones era, so I'm like, nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. You get what I'm saying? Do you guys believe that Boots is salty? Because Bud beat Canelo after he helped Canelo in sparring for preparation for the Crawford fight. Let's listen to the interviews and read the comment section to see what the fans have to say. Because see, I can say anything out of my mouth, but I can go straight to the people and hear what the people got to say. You get what I'm saying? Now, YSM is a pro Jaron Boots Ennis channel. They are a pro, that's their guy. Nothing wrong with that. I ain't got no problem with none of that, right? So why am I saying that? I'm saying that because the people in the comment section, more than likely, a lot of those guys are from Philly. A lot of those guys who watch his content is from Philly. I would say that was his big audience. So when you got a Philly channel that represents a Philly fighter, and in the comment section, they're ripping the Philly fighter, that tells you something. True. That tells you something. Tyler said, I would say he's tired of the comparisons. No, I disagree with that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Boots said himself that he's better than, I'm a better version than him. I could do this, I could do that. So he didn't mind the comparisons, because the comparisons help benefit him. Because fictitiously we get to see, all right, well, I can see. Now we saw what he did, the whole head cheese. Now he was doing the Matrix. Just imagine what he can do if he fought, Crawford or this and that. So and the thing is, Crawford keeps winning and keep getting these accolades, and people are starting to see, yeah, man, dog, like there's levels to this shit. Like this the dude you've been sparring with, you Canelo's sparring partner, but Bud beat him decisively. It was nowhere near as close as the scorecard showed it. The Bud beat him decisively. You get what I'm saying? So, now they're looking at him crazy. I think people realizing, I think after the Canelo fight, people are realizing there's levels to this. True. See, that's what it is. That's what he tired of. See, hey, shout out to Tyler Rankin. That's what he tired of, brother. It's like, man, shit, man, I'm showing Canelo's small part. I'm showing him all the tricks of trade. And this man just ran through Canelo, man. Goddamn, dog. Like, wobbled him, buckled his knees a couple of times and everything. In the 11th to 12th round, like, man, goddamn, dog. This shit, it make him look bad. You get what I'm saying? Now people are saying, now, what the girl from what the biggest Canelo fan is, keep Canelo's name out of your mouth, Terence Crawford, because he's levels above you, and there's levels to this. Levels, huh? Every time I hear that word levels, I say, what we gonna do? We gotta retire that word levels. I'm tired of hearing these bullshit Superman stories.
Nigga, please.
Every time I turn around, doggone, every time I turn around, we keep telling me bullshit Superman stories. I'm hearing these sparring stories. I'm hearing lightweights knocking out heavyweights in sparring. I'm hearing, dudes catching bullets with their teeth. Man can outswim a dolphin. He's deep sea diving, catching, killer whales. I'm hearing all these magnificent stuff. And I'm like, okay, fam, yeah, he did this in sparring, dog. So what he did in sparring? You know, niggas dudes undefeated and sparring. I'm like, I'm tired. I let this for any of these fighters, right? I don't want to hear the bullshit Superman stories. I don't. Now again, fuck what Coach Malachi say. Disregard anything I'm saying. Guess what we finna do? We finna go see what the people saying in the comment section. True. So I don't want nobody running up on me, trying to talk that flam to me. No, go in the comment section and have a digital shootout with those in the YSM comment section under his video. Them the ones you need to be going to war with. Don't come at me. You get what I'm saying? Because I am only reading what they are saying. Okay? Now, let's listen to the interviews and read the comment section. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, download the app Boosie. That's BOOKSY. In the city of Tampa, call the show, book an appointment. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. If you are in the city, book an appointment, download the app Boosie, book an appointment. Let them know that the old boy, Coach Malachi, sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Foster's Barbershop is right there. Y'all see the address right there. Let them know, man, and it is what it is. Let's give our sponsor a round of applause. Yeah, man, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, that's one thing about me now. Forget that. I'm going to go with, who am I to argue with the people? Because I'm a people person. I ride with the people. You get what I'm saying? So if there's an overall consensus and that's how the people feel, who am I to tell the people? Shout out to Falcon. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Trey. Who am I to tell the people that they're wrong? That's how the people feel, baby boy. That's how the people feel. You dig? Shout out to the face box. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. You know, I woke up this morning and I started feeling kind of Puerto Rican.
I felt like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I loves me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Deontay Wilder.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm feeling like, listen, I'm hearing all these bullshit Superman stories, niggas catching bullets with their teeth.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
So they'll say, I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
Yeah, man. Ain't nobody me out, man. They're catching bullet with the teeth. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right here now. Now, if you really want to smoke, I got some smoke over here. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I'm finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke, nigga. I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook, nigga. Check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Hey, look, I got some, I got somebody for Bud right there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he might be 42. No, he could be 42-1. He come over here, Nick Sack Promotion. Come over to Nick Sack Promotion. I'm gonna tell Omaha right now. Telling y'all right now, I got somebody. If you come over here, Bud, come over here to Nick Sack Promotions. I got somebody for him. I'm telling you, boy, I got somebody for him. You know what I mean? We want all the smoke. Nick Sack Promotions. You know, he get in there. You know, Hippity deserves a shot at the title. Hippity deserves a shot at the titles. You get what I'm saying? He earned that right to get there. You know what I mean? It's his turn. It's Hippity turn now.
Get out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts.
You know what now? they gave Crawford the key to the city. Is that the, again, they did the same thing for Edgar Berlanga. The Puerto Rican assassin. Hey, the Puerto Rican assassin. Yeah, listen, Edgar Berlanga got the key to the city. They the Puerto Rico threw a parade for him. Okay, so all right. Let's see. I met the mayor. I met the mayor at Omaha. Met the mayor. Met the governor. Omaha. Okay, I think that was the governor. Let's see. I was participating in a real parade. A whole lot of people was there. All right. They had an after party. Okay, all right. We got pulled by the police. That is true. But then, then the after hour spot, this and that. So I said, I saw the key and everything. So I'm like, okay. Why did New York give Edgar Berlanga the key to the city? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, you got the key for what again? I went 12 rounds with Canelo. Hey, how you get a key to the city just for going? Okay, Crawford went 12 rounds with Canelo. You see what I'm saying? He got the key to the city. Yeah, but he got the key to the city because he won, fam. You don't get no key for losing. Fam. Like, you threw yourself a parade. The man threw himself a parade, fam. Like, how do you get over that? The man threw himself a parade. You get what I'm saying? All praises due to Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, we got to name the names, man. We got to name the names, and we feeling Puerto Rican.
I felt like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I loves me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
All right, now Exhibit A, we're going to look at one of the hardest working men on YouTube. I know you guys love this guy very much. Blue Blood Sports TV. All right, let's go over here. Damn. Okay, so Book says, damn, alert. Boxing alert. Crawford and Canelo fans blasting and destroying Jaron Ennis. Ennis need to redeem himself. So what Blue say? I was like, okay, let's see what Blue talking about. So I had to skip like the first 2 minutes. Cause Blue gonna do the introduction. He gonna tell you the arm length, the measurements, how tall he is, and what his baby mama look like, his cousin knock needed, the measurements of his kneecaps, all that stuff there, right? I like Blue. God, Blue, look. Just get to the point. All I'm saying is, 3 minutes in, we 3 minutes in, fam, and you still ain't. The video 9 minutes long. We don't. A third of it is gone already. Just so you get what I'm saying. So anyway, yeah. Hey, shout out to Blue. Blue, I ain't gonna lie. Blue funny the motherfucker to me. He funny. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. All right. Okay. This is what the people talking. Let's see what the people talking about. So that's the video. The people say right here. This dude say bro. That dude is low key hater. Blue, stop it. He always talking about he ain't watching Crawford fights. He said the same thing about Marjamal. Meanwhile, he was at the fight. He said we seen Crawford walk past him, and he said, I thought you weren't going to watch the fight. Shaking my head. It's clear that he's hating on the man. All right. This guy, right, and then he said what's crazy is Boosie Ennis gives Bud his props because he knows. Now his dad do give him props. Facts. This guy says Boots got the Tank Davis syndrome. Don't want to be tested. Fight no stiff competition. Going to waste his talent because he's scared to lose. Build a career off of fighting nobodies. Now, again, as I said before, if you are a Jaron Boots Ennis fan watching this show, do not attack Coach Malachi. You know what I mean? Go to Blue Blood Sports TV channel and have a digital shootout with those guys in the content and with those guys in the comment section because they are the ones that's ripping your boy, not me. Okay. Now y'all might be mad that I'm showing it. Yeah, dog. Why you got to show it, dog? See, this we don't like about you. I'm like, that's like a dude swinging on you, and instead of you hitting the guy back that hit you, you want to go fight somebody else who ain't got nothing to do with it. True. Every time he hit me, dog, I'm gonna hit you. Like, man, what you want to hit me? Dude over there, like, man, what you want to hit me for? I ain't did nothing to it. Man, fuck that. You the easier target. Every time they attack me, I'm gonna come hit you. Why do you want to fight them who fight you? And I can't do that. I will get to the super chats. I will with the super chats. This guy said, we know he hate Crawford shining. We want that attention. He want that attention. Crawford making history and beat the guys he went to go help and made it look easy. Boots is a salty hater. This is what the people are saying. This guy said Crawford making history and he beat the guy who Boots volunteered to go help. That's what the people saying. So y'all go to Blue Blood Sports TV video and go attack these people here. This guy say Cap Boots is a he say Cap Boots is a hater because in this video Blue was trying to take up for Boots. Blue was taking up for Boots, but everybody in the comment section is going off on Blue Blood talking about some you ain't no need to trying to take up for him. The man hating. Blue trying to be politically correct, and I get that. This guy say Ennis is no Terence Boyd Crawford, and that bothers him and his fans who have supported his very protected career. That's what the people say. This the Mr. C. You know what I mean? So he said, yeah, he ain't no Terence Crawford. That is true now. And Bomac said that. I remember before the Canelo fight when they dropped y'all remember they dropped the videos. Man, I had whole biz. Yeah, man, Jaron Boots Ennis, boy. Canelo got Jaron Boots Ennis in camp. Now goddamn it, Boots is better than Crawford. He's the better version. I said, no, he the T-move version of Crawford. No, you got you got Bruce Lee, and then you got Jackie Chan. I like Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is real good. I heard he's real good martial artist. But you got Bruce Lee, and then you got Bruce Leroy. you got Bruce Lee, and then you got Bruce Leroy. That's a difference. Yeah, dog, I got Bruce Leroy. Yeah, dog, but Bruce Leroy, he looked like Bruce Lee, but he ain't Bruce Lee, dog. You can't see. That's what Canelo messed up at. As a matter of fact, if I could talk to Canelo, that's what I tell him. I say, Canelo, check this out, baby boy. You can't get Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy cannot mimic Bruce Lee. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, no, you don't understand. You don't understand, puto. Bruce Leroy, all of you guys are the same. Man, say, trying to tell you, all you guys are the same. We're going to get him in. Going to show me all of the secrets. I said, Canelo, look here, baby boy. Look, I know you want to see, but this the T-move version. He ain't the real version, dog. What you got to do? You get what I'm saying? This ain't going to work. No, shut up, puto. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm like, so I had to leave and shit. I was trying to tell him he didn't want to listen. True. The man ain't want to listen. Anyways, this guy say Boots haven't beaten anyone. This guy say, Blue, you can't say that, man. Stop it. so he say Blue trying to be a Captain Save-A-Ho. He say, Blue, you can't say that, man. Stop it. Because Blue is trying to defend Boots, right? This guy say Boots is another straight clown like Tank. He is definitely not a student of boxing. He fell asleep, shaking my damn head. Bullshit. Boots need to grow a pair, and that'd be great if it's in you to do so. But I don't think so. This guy say I can't. This guy say I just can't get it with the dry hating from black boxers towards other black boxers. Tank and Boots are going to find themselves in last place. It's just uncalled for. And this is why your race is in the position that we are in. Shaking my head, it's uncalled for. So this is what the people are saying. We can go on and on. The people, it's an overall consensus in this chat that, hey, man, Boots is a hater. This is what the people are saying. Now, I know what y'all saying. Oh, coach, you showing me a Blue Blood Sports TV video, what they saying in the comment section. Go to a Pro Philly comment section. Surely the Pro Philadelphia, Pro Boots Ennis YouTube channel, where those people over there are going to be saying something total the opposite of what people saying in the Blue Blood chat. That's what you're saying, right? Okay. All right, I know. I already know. One thing I know y'all now. I know y'all. I know my audience. Okay, cool. So, no, I ain't gonna show that one last. I'm gonna show that one that last. I ain't gonna show that, but that shit was funny to the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to see that look. Hold on. so let's go right here. All right, let's look at this one. And look at this one. Bam. Okay, we're gonna start it right here. Let's see what he say right here on YSM. Let's go right here. Let's see.
I'm not sure if Floyd's done it. I feel like this is a once in a lifetime.
Fighters gonna be in there. You got Jesse Hart and Khalil Coe.
I do not own the rights to this materials for education purposes only.
My fighter Dennis Thompson.
Tamir Small.
I'm tripping. Yeah. The whole team gonna be there. So yeah, come on out, come support us, and enjoy a little 10-15 minute workout.
For everybody watching, how often do you get to see a future Hall of Famer?
I don't know. I don't know why. This is something that Brian Norman pointed out to me. He said he always got that little kiddish, nervous laugh, like all the time. Yeah, I remember y'all when I had Brian Norman on here. He was saying that. I didn't really recognize it, but now I see it now.
Like actually work out. Like I think Ali's done it.
You don't really get to see many. Just our workouts and different things we do, and just show up, have a good time, come learn something.
Saturday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Ralph Brooks Park, right?
What?
Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford ask you.
Hold on, say this. No, hold on. I'm gonna break this down. Because I have a master's degree in body language. I have a master's degree in voice pattern speech, recognition, all of that. So y'all got to trust me on this here. I ain't got no real paper to back up anything I'm saying, but just take my word on it. To this day. You get what I'm saying? So he said, are you ready? It's like he preparing him for something. He preparing him for something because he know this is an uncomfortable situation. This is an uncomfortable question that he know that the person he's interviewing don't want to know. I'm gonna give you guys a little secret. Like when reporters or content creators or whatever do interviews, you pretty much know. Well, if you, especially if you got a relationship with that individual, you got a strong relationship with that individual, and you talk. It's a lot of things that y'all may talk about off camera that people don't know on camera. So it may be, it's certain questions that it depends on who you talk to. Like if I talk to Bill Haney, Bill, like you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Bill gonna ask a tough question. You can ask him a tough question or whatever. Now, whether he gonna answer it or not is a whole nother ball game. Brian Norman Sr., you can ask him whatever you want to ask him. Bernard Hackett, you can ask him whatever you want to ask him. Jaleel Hackett, same thing. But then some fighters, it'd be like, they'd be real guarded. Like, like someone like a Devin Haney, he will probably go on a platform that's going to be more favorable to him. And okay, listen. So this what goes on sometimes. All right, listen. These are the approved questions that you can ask me. Don't ask me anything about hog head cheese. Don't ask me about Pork Chop Willie. Don't ask me about Crawford. I don't like him. Don't ask me about Shawty Big Nuts. Don't ask me about Boots. Don't ask me about Tank Davis. Don't ask me about Shakur. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like if you interviewing Tank, he don't want nobody asking about Shakur. I'm pretty sure of that. Because the people who asking the questions, they know, okay, this guy don't like them. So, or somebody like an Ellie sucker nigga nutsack, when he get around someone like a Tank, he gonna stroke him. He gonna make him feel good. He gonna tell him he gonna swing sweet nothings in his ear and tell him what he want to hear. Because some of these guys, they are fragile on the inside and they need validation. They need that, and you know what I mean. So listen to how he prefaces this question.
Right.
What?
Canelo Alvarez, Terence, Saturday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Ralph Brooks Park, South Philly. Yeah. All right, so they'll kill me if I don't ask you, right?
He said, they're going to kill me if I don't ask you. He said, you ready? And guess what? Now, I know what YSM, check this out. I know what he's going through because he knows his man don't want to hear this question. He don't want to hear his question, but I gotta ask you this, dog. Because if I don't ask you, then my audience gonna be jumping down my throat. They gonna kill me. So I got to ask you this question. You get what I'm saying?
And different things we do, and just show up, have a good time, come learn something.
Saturday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Ralph Brooks Park, South Philly.
Yeah.
All right, so they'll kill me if I don't ask you, right?
What?
Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford wins unanimous decision victory.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the fight?
I was trying to stay up. It was getting too late, y'all. It was like, I think by the time they came on, it was probably 1 o'clock or something like that.
It was like 1 and 2.
See, scratching his shoulder. Nigga scratching his shoulder. So, yeah, dog. See what it was. Now I ain't watched that shit, dog. I was tired, dog. I was sleeping in the mud, dog. Yeah, dog. I know I volunteered my surgery to train Canelo, go spar with him to get him ready for this fight. But yeah, dog, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, dog? Yeah, man. Gilly and Wallow had called me and shit. Me and Gilly was hanging out. No, Gilly was watching the fight. Yeah, he was. Yeah. Me and Wallow. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I was talking to Freeway. Me and Meat Mill going to the studio. You get what I'm saying?
I trained twice that day. I was like, I'm gonna just try to stay up. And the fight before that was
and Billy Martinez.
I was watching like 1 or 2 rounds of that. They was going at it. Though I wanted to falling asleep. I'm like, yo, I can't stay up no longer. I just wanted to fall asleep. But
nervous laugh.
That was a great one for Crawford. Go fight for boxing. I seen some highlights on the gram, so it was a good one. It was a good one. He accomplished a historic goal, and good one for him.
Were you surprised about the outcome?
I mean, it's boxing. Anything happen, you know. So good one for him.
All right, so all right, so now. Let's go to the comment section. Now, Corley, this is a Philly channel. You know, Jaron Boots Ennis, this is who he pretty much give all his interviews to. So, you know, surely the Philadelphians in the chat are not going to, they're gonna be bigging up their boy. Bam! All right, this guy said Boots looks like a straight up hater. He seemed eager to put the photos out with Canelo and talk about how good the spar was, but then Bud still won like it was easy work. He didn't think Bud had all of this in his game. Now he's acting like he didn't watch the fight. Those are his first words. Come on, bro. You played yourself. True. This is what the people are saying on YSM channel. Let's continue. This guy say, why Boots acting like that? He know damn well he watched the fight. This guy said, Boots, congratulations, Crawford. I'm so happy for you. Oh, okay, all right. This guy say, so you helped Canelo prepare for Bud, but didn't watch the results of your work. Cap, I totally agree with that. True. How do you help Canelo prepare to beat Bud, but then you don't watch the results of your work? That don't make no sense. That's like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm showing you all the moves, dog, everything, dog. This what the nigga like to do, dog. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And the Canelo came in with the wrong game plan because he was misguided. So anyway, all right, let's go. Let's continue to go. This guy hit the nail right on the head. He say, so you helped Canelo prepare for Bud, but didn't watch the results of your work? Cap, listen to the people saying right here. This guy say crazy, right? He say, and he called him up. Yeah, you called the man up. Don't worry about it, baby boy. I got you. I'm finna show you how to whoop that nigga, dog. That country ass nigga won't want the battle. I'm finna show you how to whoop him. I'm telling you, the man ain't all that. He ain't fought nobody. He chinny. He old. He coming off knee surgery, and he's inactive. You can take him. True. This what the people saying in the chat, not me. This guy saying he's a hater. This guy say sound like he went for Canelo. It's boxing. This dude say bro helped Canelo get his ass whipped. This guy say true Bud envy to his highest peak. This guy say LOL, this Bud's son. All right. This guy say I hate a political ass answer. I want the real shit. This guy say Boots hating. YSM stop interviewing with this kid gloves gang. You know damn well Boots watched the fight and you ain't give him no pushback. Yeah. This guy say Boots doesn't like Bud because he's jealous. It's no secret. Now the title of my show come from the comment section. I'm telling y'all, most shows that I make up come from the comment section. Except yesterday's show didn't, but most shows come up from the comment section. So now y'all know why I got the title of my show from. This guy said he's capping. You're not going to tell me after all the talk about the fight in the lead up to the fight, he didn't watch it. Bud just became the first 3-time undisputed champion. Boots, good win for him. Can't even fake it. This dude say he been building his name off of the Terence Crawford comparisons. Spar Canelo, now there's no comparison. Ain't this something? Now this what the people are saying. The people in a pro-Philadelphia channel. On a Philadelphia channel. Pro Boost, not Philadelphia, my bad. A Pro Boost Ennis channel. I keep saying Philly, but I don't mean to say Philly. I meant to say Pro Boost. This is the Pro Boost Ennis channel. And look like some of the people who watching, I'm pretty sure quite a few of these people from Philly, they not having it. They're like, look, man, because see, I think Philly gonna ride with you so long. They're gonna ride with you so long now, but it's gonna be like, cause there's a lot of great fighters came out of Philadelphia. So that's a hard crowd right there. That really Philadelphia boxing fans, that's a hard crowd, I'm telling you. And that's a hard crowd now, they gonna ride with you now. But then if they see you start looking fugazi, shaking like booty meat, shaking like a leaf in the middle of a hurricane, then it's gonna be like, hey, look here, man. Look, bro, you making us look bad now. Come on now, we doing all this riding for you and stuff. You know what I mean? We capping for you, this and that, bro. But right now, man, like, what's up? So, that's what I know. That's what I know about some Philly boxing fans. This guy say, and this is why he doesn't deserve a Bud fight, nor did he want it. This guy say, Yeah, don't watch no fights just to prove a point. Meanwhile, keep doing tune-up fights. Jaron tune-up Ennis. This guy says that last question hurt. This guy say, fuck it, go to 160, get lower belt, then challenge Bud. Since you think you really like that, you can read dude energy is off. But when he seen Bud in person, his mouth was shut. This is what the people are saying. Now let's go on. I showed y'all the receipts on that. That's the YSM. Let's hold on. Let's go right here. I got another one. Now this one right here, look at the body language. Oh no. You know what? This Dante's Boxing Nation. This Dante's Boxing Nation right here. So his title is Boots is an effing hater. Jaron Ennis' reaction to Terence Crawford's win stirs up backlash. Let's go to Dante's Boxing Nation. This guy, Dante, he said Boots is a cornball, straight like that. This guy say that ninja watched that fight 10, 20 times. This guy say jealousy is real. He should be proud of that man who shares his culture, is one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. This guy says Boots and Tank is on some backstabbing ass ninjas, right? This dude right here say it's truly sad because if you look back at old videos until this day, Crawford is always giving Boots his flowers, saying that he's a great talent with a lot of skills and he will be on top one day. Same thing goes for Spence, yada, 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 yada. He said Crawford has always respected Spence. Okay, so she's talking about Spence and Boots. This guy right here say, and then he said Crawford gave his respects to the interviewer, tried to bash Crawford after the win. Also, he picked Crawford to beat Canelo. Okay, so he's talking about Spence. This guy says Boots called Canelo to help prepare for Crawford. Boots gets beat up by Canelo in sparring. Then Crawford beats up Canelo. He say 2 L's. He say, wait a minute. Boots get beat up by Canelo in sparring. Then Crawford beats up Canelo. This what this guy say. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said, right? This dude right here he say, I going off Boots. I guess he said, I going off Boots since he joined Matchroom. Personality is weak, and he sucks as a likable person. He's not authentic. Team Bud all the way. Okay, this is a pro Bud guy. So this guy say Boots is not only a sellout, but a hype job too. How does he have 30 plus fights deep and he hasn't fought anyone? No. He say his handlers are protecting him because he's a flawed fighter. Kid ought to show more respect to Bud. All right, this guy say Boots is a typical Philly ninja, always quick to hold outsiders nuts, and he watched that fight. All right. Okay, hold on. I got another one. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. I want to make sure we're not seeing the same video, same one. Okay, that's the one we just saw. Here it go right here. This the one. Look at the body language. Let's go.
Questions about the Crawford Canelo.
Some challenges.
Not no challenges, but I know that I watched him a couple times. I never heard of him before, so I watched him. And he come forward, try to throw a lot of punches, and that's about it. So,
What's it like to head out Extended Mobile Arena for the third time?
Really the third time, but the first time as a new name, but it's great. It's always great to come back home and be at home, just fight in front of my friends, family, supporters, and I love fighting at home.
Well, look, I want to ask you a question I know that you don't enjoy, but people want.
You heard what he said? He said, Boots, look, I don't want to ask you a question that you won't enjoy. Now, how does he know that Boots don't enjoy that question? That's the $1 million question right there. I'm going to tell y'all because I interview a lot. I know how this game works. Fighters will let you know. Because you'll know, like when you do your homework on somebody, yeah, he really don't like this dude. I pretty much, yeah, he really don't like this dude. And he don't want to hear, ask him no questions about this guy or whatever, or this and that. Like if someone interview with Tank gonna tell you, don't ask me nothing about no Shakur. Don't ask me nothing. That's why when people bring up Shakur or Haney or T.O. or whoever to Tank, he automatically catches the attitude and get offended. You see his response. Do you get what I'm saying? So the interviewer already knows ahead of time, and maybe the dude from YSM told him, yeah, man, look, dog, he don't like these questions, man, but I'd be uncomfortable asking him, but maybe you can ask him. Ticket, you sneak it in. So I just want to give it some context. Let's go.
Family, supporters, and I love fighting at home.
Look, I want to ask you a question I know that you don't enjoy, but people want to hear your opinion. I heard what you said already. You didn't watch the fight. So I got 3 simple questions about the Crawford Canelo fight.
Hey, look at the body language.
Were you surprised by the outcome?
It's boxing, you know. They happy.
No doubt. My other question for you is, you know, with this win, everybody said Crawford elevated his status. He's the GOAT. Do you think this win puts him on Mount Rushmore or makes him a GOAT in boxing?
Everybody got their own opinion.
What's yours?
My opinion is I like who I like.
Great follow-up question. He said everybody got their own opinion, but the interviewer didn't let him off the hook. He said, who is yours? What's your opinion?
Boxing.
Everybody got their own opinion.
What's yours?
My opinion is I like who I like. You know, I like Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Bernard Whitaker. I'm liking Sugar Ray Leonard. I've been watching a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard.
All right, look, so let me get this straight. You said you liking, you say Roy Jones, Pernell Whitaker. He say Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm watching a little bit of Sugar Ray Leonard. So if you watching old fights of Sugar Ray Leonard, you trying to tell me that you got time to watch old fights of Sugar Ray, but you ain't made no time to watch a recent fight of Canelo and Crawford? You watch all the Canelo fights. Every time Canelo have a fight, you watching a Canelo fight. Talking about how great Canelo is and what Canelo was able to do. This one Canelo fight that he had against Crawford, all of a sudden you ain't watching. Nigga, please.
Nigga, please.
I digress.
They my top like guys that I've been watching.
Fair enough. Last question on the topic. Is that a fight, because you know people want to know, is that a fight that you still are interested in? Or you moved on? You moved on from wanting to fight Crawford. Is it still a fight that you have interest in?
My main focus right now is October 11th. That's all I'm worried about. October 11th. I ain't worried about no outsiders. You know, I like that. That's how when you don't pay attention to what you got in front of you and you think ahead, that's how you know things happen. You know, I'm main focus on October 11th. That's it.
Fair enough. Thank you, Boots.
Boxers back where it needs to be.
You say that one more time?
I feel like Philadelphia boxers back where it needs to be. What's these big fights and you being in them?
Yeah, that was my goal. You know, try.
Yeah, man. Yeah, his body language. Now, hold on. No, let's do this. Now, let's see what the people talk about. Because forget what I say. The people. I do this for the people, by the people, of the people, because we come from the people. And then I'm going to drop the phone lines. This dude right here says he sounds like a hater. This guy say he's starting to sound like Tank. Just a young ass, just a young hating ass, right? This guy said, I think Canelo gave him some work. And then watching Bud beat him, beat Canelo, he was probably like, oh shit. This dude say he didn't watch the fight. Whatever, man. I'm starting not to like Boots. This guy say, stop asking this goofy about Crawford. Bro is salty. This guy say, yo, real talk, we don't need to hear or see homie until he fights somebody. Let him fly under the radar and get his bread, because that's really his only goal. His goal isn't to fight. He says his goal isn't to fight the real names. Tank ran that scheme to the ground already. This dude said Boots don't even know how to hate Crawford now. Bud made him eat his words, and now he's feeling uncomfortable with the questions. This guy said Boots talk like he lacks confidence. This guy says, damn, he's a hater. This dude says Boots ain't shit, but an overhyped sparring partner. This guy says Ennis is a hater. Not gonna lie, he wanted Bud to lose so bad. This guy says, I remember when Bud called that man on the phone and he started stuttering. This guy said that he's talking about on the Gilly and Wallow show. Bud didn't call him. That was Gilly, the kid called him. He said he didn't watch the fight. Unbelievable. That says a lot. Now, this how I know he was lying. And this dude right here said it's boxing. Dude is so triggered. How you watching old Sugar Ray Leonard fights? And you not, I've been watching a lot of old Sugar Ray Leonard fights, but you are one of Canelo's biggest fans, and you his sparring partner, and your family, your brothers have been your family got a good relationship with him, but you ain't watched Canelo last fight. Yeah, I was watching Sugar Ray Dog back in '82, 79. You know what I mean? We fought Wilfred Benitez. Yeah, I was watching all that there, dog. When he fought Hearn in '81 and all that. I was watching that, dog. I ain't really had no time to. You see what I'm saying? I watched all the Canelo fights, but this last Canelo fight, I didn't get a chance to watch. So you get what I'm saying? I just been busy, dog. You know, you feel me? So that's why people saying what they saying in the chat. Let me read the super chats and the phone lines will be dropped. Shout out to Mr. T. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quarter of a dub. He said that man all but begged to be a part of the training camp. but didn't watch the fight. He said Crocs Ennis didn't get the piggyback victory he was hoping for. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Blastic. He said not Roy Jones. He said not Roy nor Jones. He said not Roy nor Jones. At least give him Leroy Jones. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, not Roy nor Jones. I don't see none of that. Shout out to Gavin. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Boots was jumping up and down at the TV yelling, damn. Do the move I showed you, Nello. He said he was yelling at the TV. Dog, I ain't show you. Dog, you did it wrong. Dog, listen. Here you go. Hey, shout out to hold on. I gotta do this before I forget. Hello? Yeah, Nello, what's up? This Boots. Yeah, Puto, what's up? What you calling me for? What you calling me for? Yeah, man, look, man, I saw the fight, man. God damn, man, why you ain't do none of the moves I showed you, man? Remember I told you when he switched like this, what you was supposed to do, I told you, why I showed you all the moves. Yeah, man, I know that you showed me all of the moves, and the moves you showed me didn't, and the moves that we've been worked on didn't work. He didn't do any of the stuff. He didn't do any of the stuff that he trained with me on. I thought you told me you was him. You were 2.0 version of him. You and Eddie set me up. No, man, I'm trying to tell you, dog, you didn't, just saying, no, I tell you what, Puto, don't call me no more. Don't call me no more. You're no good to me now. True. Canelo, man. El Chapo, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, Canelo, I know Canelo probably like, yeah, man, I got this motherfucker kind of calling me and shit, man. Threw me off my game. I would bet I was just doing the stuff I've been. I would bet I was just doing the stuff I've been doing. Oh, shout out to Dante Comedy. Okay. Dropping that. Damn, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, Boots reminds me of the man who shot Malcolm X at the podium. I supported his fight. No more, coach. True champions in our communities don't behave like Boots. They stand tall with integrity and purpose. You are my real brother. Okay. Shout out to salute to Dante. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. That's my main man right here, man. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said my boy Jamie from New York was the first one in line for Puerto Rico for the Puerto Rican assassin. Hey, Puerto Rican. Hey, you know what? Hey, Mr. Tomato Can. I got something for Jamie. Shout out to Jamal. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Canelo mad as hell that he sparred the Timu Bud. Hey, check this out. I'm feeling kind of Puerto Rican today.
I felt like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I love me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
Now, this is what this guy says right here. I want y'all to pay attention to this comment. He said, Boots makes me sick. He acts like a little kid, letting these guys overlook him. He's timid. Bomac said he don't want nothing. Okay, so this guy said he looked timid. And when he answers questions, he does look timid. Like you can tell he's uncomfortable in front of the camera. He has that kiddish little laugh, like when people do that, they're nervous. He had the kiddish little laugh and stuff like that, and it's kind of like, but that's what the people are saying in the comment section. I'm finna drop the phone lines. Y'all call the show and let me y'all tell me. I showed y'all 4 different comment sections. I showed you Dante's Boxing Nation. I showed you Blue Blood Sports TV, and I showed you 2 YSM interviews with Jaron Boots Ennis. And you know YSM is a pro Boots guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with him supporting this guy because I support Bud, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, this is what it is. So it is what it is, and I just got surprised at the comments, because I ain't gonna lie, I was, I probably kind of can maybe see from Blue Blood chat, but I was really surprised at the YSM comment section. So I think the people are feeling some type of way. Let me go ready. Let's hit everybody with the Huggy Bell who gave a super chat, and then I'm gonna drop the phone line.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, hold on. Look like we got a cash app, y'all. Hey man, listen, man. Shout out to Lewis. Got a cash app. We have a sponsor. Today's show is sponsored by Mr. Lewis. For dropping that, bam, hundo on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over. He said, Coach, thanks for responding to my text. I do reply back to text messages. If you send me a text message, I will reply back. If you send me an email, if I see it, I will reply back. Just be patient with me now, because I get a lot of text messages and I get a lot of emails all the time. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to be patient with me. You know, I try to do my best. I try to do my best now. Then sometimes I reply to comments and stuff like that. And I be multitasking like a mug. You know, you dig? So
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey man, phone lines.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was shocked about that, the comment section. Somebody sent me that video. I really appreciate it. Sent me that one. I saw the blue one already. I hadn't saw the blue already, but they specifically sent me the YSM. And to me, I always go to the comment section, because the comment section tells the story. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, for me, the comment section tells the story. The comment section is the meat and potatoes of content. When you're creating content, if you stuck on what to talk about, if it's a subject matter that you're interested in, and you stuck or you don't know what to talk about, go to the comment section. I promise you, you'll find, you'll come up with the topic or an idea. Let's see what the people talking about over here. And let me pull y'all up. Hold on. Mrs. American, you talking about Jamie? Yeah, we feeling kind of Puerto Rican, man. Feeling Puerto Rican. Feeling kind of Puerto Rican, man. Who feeling Puerto Rican? I'll call it. What's your name? You call it from?
Coach is Ron from Duval.
Duval County, stand up. Talk to me, Ron.
Coach Boots is he is a little kid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like the way he's been moving. I don't like the way his team been moving. You know what I mean? Like, you first off, why is y'all letting him go spar with Canelo for, from what I understand, a couple $1,000 or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to be a premier fighter. You're supposed to be unifying 147 or challenging serious contenders at 154. But you moving like a sparring partner for Canelo, and after he lost, you don't even have the whatever to say, hey, you know what? Crawford did his thing, whatever. Like, he come off like a hater.
Yeah, that's what you know what, that's what the people are saying in the comment section, and people are only going by their own personal observation, just like yourself. So if you're saying that, you're saying that he's coming off on a hater as a hater based on what? Based on your observation?
Yeah, just based off of how I see him, how he was talking about leading up to the fight.
Yeah.
You know, when people would try to interview him. You know, just now after the fight. Now it's just, he's so nonchalant. Like, you acting like this wasn't the biggest fight of the decade. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. You make a valid point.
But yeah, Coach, that's all I had, man. I ain't agree with him.
Man, shout out to Duval County, man. Salute, brother. Duval, stand up. I rock with Duval. But it's some serious cats in Duval County, boy, for real though. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Tyler Rankin. You just commented back to me. I appreciate you. Just wanted to tell you I appreciate what you're doing, spreading the truth, and I'm grateful to God that you and Bud and Shabazz and the young ladies all right after y'all experience, man. But the question I got for you is just wondering who should Boots fight next to really start to solidify like that hype, man? Because like it needs to happen, and we need to see it, especially after certain things that you said before, like him, saying he was better than Crawford. Like for him to really put his action behind his word, who do you think he would take on next in order to actually start to solidify that?
That's a great question.
All like that.
All right, I'll answer your question. Listen, I'm gonna answer my brother's question. That's a great question. And I say this all the time. Like when they were talking about the 4 Kings stuff, and they was comparing fighters like Devin Haney, Tank Davis, I think with Devin Haney, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, and Teofimo Lopez, when all of them was in the lightweight division, somebody in the media came out with the new Four Kings. And what do I always say over here? You can't compare somebody to the new Four Kings, and without they have to do what the Four Kings did. You don't get a chance to be compared to Sugar Ray Leonard without doing what Sugar Ray did in order to make him Sugar Ray Leonard. Ray Leonard did not become Ray Leonard because he was born that. He became Ray Leonard based on what he did, who he fought, when he fought him. He fought Wilfred Benitez. He fought Hagler. He fought Duran. He fought Hearns. He fought Davey Boy. He won the belts in multiple divisions and stuff like that. So you have to do. Carla, hold on. You have to do what Sugar Ray did in order to get in order to even be mentioned in his name. So what Boots need to do, if you want to compare yourself to greats, if you are watching greats and you're supposed to be Roy 2.0 and the T-Move version of Terence Crawford or Crawford 2.0, like your promoter said, Ada Hearn said you Crawford 2.0 and you're better than him and you more athletic and this and that. You can, whatever Crawford can do, you can do better. Okay, guess what? Do what Crawford did. Become 3-time undisputed. Become five division world champion. Do that. That's what he need to do. You get what I'm saying? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Ben, Atlanta.
Ben from ATL, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I think Boots, like for him to call up Canelo to go to the training camp and not watch the fight, man, that's real suspect. I can see if he fell asleep, but they interviewed him days later, maybe even a week later, and he said he still hadn't watched the fight and he only watched the highlights on IG. Come on, man. I can see straight through him. I already know what type of cat he is just off of that.
Yeah, just off of that. So that's pretty much how you feel about it?
Yeah, man. He just showing that, you know what? And for him, he compared. A lot of people compare him to Bud and talk about them fighting. Bud got him mentally. Boots doesn't have something mentally.
Yeah,
it's something he don't have.
Some of the mentality. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's something that I can see him. I think he's gonna be a really good fighter in the game. But just like Chuka John Chuka John didn't almost beat him, but it was difficult. It's something about the mentality with Boots. He can be beat.
Well, he's been matched up very well up until this point. So his team is matching him up very well. So we'll see what he do at 154. There's a lot of work to be done at 154. So we'll see if he is Crawford, if he's better than Crawford, he's Crawford 2.0 or Roy Jones 2.0. I mean, we have yet to see that as of yet. So what he does from this point forward is going to tell whether he's everything that Wallow and Gilly say he is or not.
Yeah. But that was a funny move, though. It was funny, though.
Yes, sir. Well, shout out to Ben. ATL, stand up, brother. ATL, stand up. Yeah, man. Hello. I want y'all to hear what Boosie Ennis say. Now let's hear what Boosie had to say.
Terence Crawford, decisive win over Canelo Alvarez. Right. One thing I noticed in the 11th and 12th round, seemed to hurt Canelo.
Right.
And it goes back to our interview a couple months back where you said Terence might stop it.
That's what I said.
What did you see? What did you see in that fight?
What I saw in that fight?
Yeah.
Exactly what I said from the beginning. Terence Boxing used that jab, frustrated, and let him get frustrated, and he's going to keep on fouling you. When you hit him, he can't hit you, you get frustrated, and the fight is over. You know what I mean? And he won most every round. So if you want to give him 2 rounds, you can give Canelo 2 rounds.
Now, hold on. Are we going to finish what Boosie said? Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Tony, Chicago.
Tony, Chicago, talk to me.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, anytime this situation with people like Tank and Boots, it had me thinking about that Mike 10 song. I think Hate in Your Eyes, when Mike 10 is moving around and people are turning, looking at him with envy and green eyes. It's it's a funny situation, especially for somebody like Boots, who should see Crawford as like a mentor and an inspiration. But, he just decided to go another way with it. It's surprising. One, they're not even peers. Like, they're not like the same age. They weren't really, competing for anything, So, you wonder why, where all this disaffection is coming from, and which makes it even, makes it even worse because they're not in the same weight class anymore. The achievements are like so far between. So, like I said, he should see Crawford as an inspiration, but he just decides to be bitchy about it and to hate it. It just tells me something about his mental makeup. Something isn't really right there mentally, and hopefully he makes the best of his career. For me, when they compare him with Crawford, I would say, yeah, maybe the only comparison I would say is physically, but mentally they are two different. They couldn't be more different. They couldn't be more different mentally. And I think mentally is where Crawford always has an edge over anybody. Mentally is where he really shines through.
All right. Well, shout out to Tony, man. Shout out to stand up. Salute, fam. Who am I to argue with the people? It's the people. These are the people talking. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up? What up, Coach? It's Freddie, man, from East Oakland. How you doing today?
Freddie from East Oakland. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, look, man, I don't really like talking about world class fighters because, it's hard to get to that level. But Boots looking like a real life hater right now, man. For real. Like he just really like hating on Crawford, man. You know what I mean? And that's not a good look. You know what I mean? So man, I just hope he, whatever he got going on, man, I hope he get his feelings out the way. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say, Coach.
Man, shout out to Freddie, man. Deep East Oakland, stand up. Deep East Oakland. Bill Haney told me it was the difference. He said, you dig? I'm from Deep East Oakland. Hey, let's see what Boosie finished saying. Then we're gonna look at the comment section. This is YSM. Let's look at the comment section.
Other than that, well, Terence was great, man. I told everybody they told me he can't beat him. I said, yes, he can. I told everybody that.
Do you think he could have got the stoppage?
I think he could have got the stoppage. He'll tell you that if he had to sit down a little bit more. But I tell you, Terence can fight and he can box. And he can fight. He'll fight this side. He take chances, man. You know what I mean? And that's how you be great, man. And he one of the greatest out there now. I think he's great. I think he's the best out there right now.
Now you hear what Boosie Ennis said. This is Jaron Boots Ennis' father. This is his father. Let's continue.
In that division. You know what I mean?
What's left?
For Terence?
Yeah.
If I was Terence, I would retire. That's what I would do. He did everything, man. He done everything, man. You know what I mean? He don't have any titles he don't want. All that stuff, you know what I mean? I think I'll go off in the sunset, man. You know what I mean? You don't need no more money. You know what I mean?
All right, let's call him. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right. All right, caller wasn't ready. Okay. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yes, my name is Willis Malone, and I'm calling from Newport News, Virginia.
Willis Malone, talk to me, brother.
Yeah. Yes, Teddy Atlas said that you have a dog, but he called Terence Crawford a junkyard dog.
Yep.
And Boots Ennis is being compared to Crawford. Crawford is not being compared to no Boots Ennis. And until he proved himself by getting that chin tested, then it ain't no comparison. So I don't even know, I think right now, with people having the right to talk, the platform to talk on, I think they're running their mouth too much and ain't doing enough fighting.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it work out, but it's amazing because I call Crawford a junkyard dog as well. When you see him I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro, the man don't look like the man. Look like he got $2 in his pocket. When you look at him, you don't see somebody that's wealthy. You know, this dude got a lot of money, and I could share a conversation that I had with him when we was driving. Let's see when this was. Let's see. Friday. It was Friday night. It was early Saturday morning. Was it Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night. Friday night. We was driving. I think we were driving to his house, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Man, you know what?" I say it's a lot of, we were talking about Amari Hardwick, the guy that played the character Ghost in Power, and I was telling Bud, I say, man, it's amazing, bro. Like, I got a chance to meet Amari Hardwick, and me and him spoke for like an hour, and I was like, bro, that dude, he don't act like a celebrity. He's famous, he's rich, but he don't act like a celebrity. He don't act all sedity and act like he better than everybody. And Bud said, yeah, he don't. He say, and I say, you remind me a lot of that. He said, yeah, I don't. He said, yeah, I don't act like I'm better than everybody. I say, yeah, he don't act like that. Like Bud treats the multimillionaire and the guy who don't have no money. He treat both of them the same. You get what I'm saying? And he dressed the way he dressed, man. Like, just the way he dressed and shit. Man, look like he raggedy. People talk about he don't know how to dress, but he don't. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just who he is. But go ahead.
And the thing of it is, though, he'll stay rich for a long time.
Yeah. He don't blow his money.
He ain't got to worry about going broke.
Yeah, facts. Well, shout out to Willis Malone, Virginia, stand up. Because you have a perception. We have this perception that people who are rich and wealthy, they act a certain way. When they drink tea, they sip their tea with their pinky finger in the air, and they're eating crumpets, and they're eating. We got Grey Poupon. We don't eat mustard. We use Grey Poupon and all of that stuff there. And Crawford is the total opposite of that. You get what I'm saying? But he looked like a junkyard dog. You may see him, his hair ain't combed, his beard nappy. He looked like a mechanic that could snatch out a transmission with his bare hands. I'm dead ass serious. Hey, all jokes aside, bro. Look, I'm like, nigga looking rough in the motherfucker. But don't give a damn. We gonna play basketball, this and that. All my homies gonna be here. We gonna play ball, this and that. And bro, he don't act like that, bro. Call him what's your name? You call it from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, are we talking about the same Boots that shit in his pants when Turkey called, talking about he needs tune-up fights? The same Boots that Turkey said, go to Eddie Hearns if you want easy fights. That guy, the guy from Philly, bro, he's definitely hating, man. I do admit the guy got skills, but bro, it's time to show it. He's hating, bro. He doesn't want to give the man credit, talking about he didn't see the fight. I know that's cap. And Coach, how the hell you call somebody's camp talking about, can I come work with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Trying to help this guy into victory. It doesn't make any sense. When I first heard about it, I thought it was the other way around. They call you when they want you to work. But, I don't know, man. I feel the Canelo people probably felt sorry for him. Maybe Boots is just looking for a payday, to be honest with you, man. And he definitely robbed the bank, man, because he didn't help to do anything. But and yeah, it's clear to me that Boots, he doesn't want to answer the tough questions. He knows his reputation is on the line, and he don't want to do anything about it. Boots still sounds to me like he's scared to take an L, just like Tank. Both fighters are the same, bro. This generation, bro, that's all. That's my call. Peace, Coach.
That's true, fam. All right, let's see what Bowles got to say.
Retired undefeated Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather.
There you go. Retired undefeated. Don't worry about nobody else. He did what he's supposed to do. Finally made the money that he's supposed to make. He's one of the greatest there is. People can talk about him all they want. You know what I mean? When he fought, what's that boy? The last fight, they thought he was going to
Madrimov.
He talking about he lost. No, he didn't lose. He won.
I feel like he beat Madrimov decisively. I don't know what people are talking
Good
about.
little fight. You know what I mean? The boy's awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult. You have fighters that make you look a little, you know what I mean, off a little bit, but he still won.
Is that why you can't measure one fight to the next?
Yeah. That's
Because everybody's like, oh, well, look how he looked against Madrimov.
But you can't
Canelo's
measure.
gonna beat him.
You can't measure it off that, man. Styles make fights. You know what I mean? It all depends on what style you have. You know what I mean? And he did what he's supposed to do. You know? I think he's one of the greatest, man.
Now, y'all heard what Boosie Ennis say. Let's continue.
That victory, did that put him up there with the Floyds, the Ray
Put him
Leonards?
right there with them all. You know what I mean? They told me he ain't fighting everybody. Nobody. He done fought whoever was in front of him, who was in that weight at that time, and he beat everybody. He's great. Simple as that.
Now, you notice his answer. But this one, now hold on, guess what? Let's go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this video right here. Because something telling me this, something say this video. Because I know what they're gonna say. I'm gonna say this video right now. Where is the save button? I'm gonna say this right here. Save it right there on my research when I have to do some research. And I'm gonna email it to myself as well. Let's go to the comment section though. Let's go to the comment section because I like going to the comment section. See, I want y'all, that's where the meat and potatoes is at. The meat and potatoes is always in the comment section because the comment section don't lie. The comment section is how the people feels. You get what I'm saying? See, you can get mad at the content creator, but you can't get mad at the comment section. You get what I'm saying? Get mad at the comment section because the comment section is the people. That's what the people are saying. There's an overall consensus for the people, right? So let's go over here. Let's see what the comment section says. Bam. All right, let's go down. Blow this up so y'all can see it. Want to be very transparent. This guy says Boosie is a smart man. Respect. Oh, this a lady right here, chick right here. This dude says Boosie called it exactly how it went. Respect to Boosie, real assessment, and gave him his flowers. Now, this is a YS. Now, notice the comment section. Now, YSM have 3 videos. 1 with Boosie, 2 with Boots. Look at the comments under the Boosie video on the YSM and look at the comments on the Boots video on the YSM. I showed y'all what they said about Boots on YSM. Let's continue. This guy said, respect to Boosie, real assessment, gave him his flowers and spoke facts. This guy said, I love Boosie. He is one of the best minds in boxing. Very underrated. I wish him and his son all the success in the world. This guy right here says, respect to Boosie for giving the man his props. That's a real one right there. This person says, glad to hear that Boosie, who isn't about that bullshit, unlike you know who. This person right here says, now, respect Boosie honesty, for real, upstanding man. This person says Boosie has always been in Crawford's corner, but the hate came from Boots is total opposite. That's why I always had respect for Boosie. This is what people saying in the comment section. This guy said Boosie always been in Crawford's corner, but the hate coming from Boots is the total opposite. That's why I've always had respect for Boosie. This what this guy says. Y'all go to the YSM video. If you want to go to war with him, go to war with him. This person says Boosie is a gangster. This guy say Boosie gives better insight and keeps it 100 better than Boots. This guy says Boosie always keeps it real. This person says way more respectable than your hating ass son. Very respectable. This guy say, hey boy, he say, hey Boosie. He say, hey Boosie, it's all love. It's never wrong, and his predictions are always correct. I don't think nobody's predictions is always correct, but he say this man knows boxing, the godfather of the sport. This person said Boosie is exactly 100% right. He called it. Have to give him his credit. Now, why do we have, question I have for y'all is this, phone line's open. Why do we have 2 different comments? Boosie Ennis is the father. Boots Ennis is the son. YSM is the YouTube channel. YSM interviewed Boosie, the father of Boots, and interviewed Boots, the son of Boosie. Why are the comment section under those videos are totally opposite of each other? What you say, Major League? He said why Boots fans ain't bashing Boosie. See, that's a great question. That's a great question. Shout out to C-Bus, dropping a $2 super chat. He said Boosie Ennis really praised Crawford on the YSM Sports. Yeah. Shout out to C-Bus again. He said Boosie Ennis. Okay, I read that one already. I think you said that twice. Shout out to Dante Comedy. Hey, okay. He said if a rematch occurs between Canelo and Crawford, Boots will be the last person on Canelo's mind. Hold on. Caller, hold on. He said Boots will be the last person on Canelo's mind. Crawford handed Canelo his most significant ass whipping and what was meant to be his biggest showdown. Yeah, Canelo's highest paid fight as well. Shout out to Mr. T. Hey, okay. And Crawford's highest paid fight. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say Timberland Ennis looking funny in the lights. This is what Mr. T has said.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Damon from Cleveland.
Damon from Cleveland, talk to me.
Hey, man, good show, man, as always.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Hey, the hate is real, bro. The hate is real, man. And I don't know why he can't respect the greatness of Crawford. Why he can't sit there. This remind me of when I think it was Errol Spence when he was talking about I don't watch Terence Crawford fights, and then he showed up at one of his fights or he got caught saying that I watched this fight, and then Crawford called him. I was like, oh, so you watched my fight, huh? So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know why people hate Crawford so much, but hey, man, you know what? People are always gonna hate, so just let the haters keep hating, and let greatness speaks for itself. That's all I got, Coach.
Man, shout out to Damon, man. Cleveland, stand up. Hey, I ain't never been to Cleveland. Listen, I've never been to Cleveland, but I heard it's rough in Cleveland, bro. I heard it's rough in Cleveland. Boy, I'm talking about, boy. God damn, boy. I'm talking about, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I've never been to Cleveland. Cleveland is one of the cities I want to go to. I do want to go to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like when I go to cities, I like to go to the hoods myself. I mean, that's what I like to go to. So shit, I can't speak for nobody else, but anyway, okay. Anyways, let's continue to look at the comment section. This guy right here says one thing Boosie going to do is tell you what he means. This guy say Boosie kept it realer than his son. This person says respect to Boosie for always keeping it a buck. This person said Boosie is a respectable man, kept it 100, no favoritism or ego, just straight facts. This guy says more Boosie, less Boots. Father should be his mouthpiece from now on. This guy said, yeah, man, we want Boosie. Let Boosie speak for Boots from this point forward. Very similar to what Bill Haney does for Devin. Let's see what we have. Say Boosie is old school, no bulls. Facts. Boosie a real gangster. And you know what? Another thing too. I saw a couple of interviews. I saw a couple of interviews with Kid Austin by himself. Mama Ho wasn't around, so Mama Ho wasn't all in the videos. I think I saw a recent video of Kid Austin by himself. I'm like, okay. I say, listen, he gonna let his nuts hang in a little bit. I say, listen, because this is the thing, right? When you have an old overbearing mother like Mama Hofield, it's only a matter of time once that child, which is a grown man, start getting older and they start having sex and have kids and stuff like that, they're gonna outgrow that shit. Everybody ain't gonna be Sean Porter. Everybody gonna be like Sean Porter, what he was with his daddy, Kenny Porter. Eventually, that child, that child that you raise is gonna rebel. Hey, look here, man. Look, I'm paying all the bills over here. You got me in this fucked up con. I'm paying all the bills over here, dog. Like all that. Listen, give me my cell phone. I'm finna get my own phone. I'm getting on social media. I'm finna run my own account. I'm finna buy me a car. I'm finna get me a license. I'm finna do all that, dog. All that. What was going on before, that's gonna change because everybody in the chat, you got children. Especially if you got kids who who are grown, and you sometimes you go through a phase when your kids are teenagers, they start to try to tell the parents what to do. They go to smelling their own piss, you know, whether it's you have a son or a daughter. If you're a parent in the chat, you know, like it's only so long you're gonna be able to keep that shit, you know, on there, you know. So it is what it is. Shout out to Jamie. What to say? He said, I'm glad to hear that the boy is doing his own interviews. Yeah. I saw an interview. I saw one interview. Well, I think one or two. Yeah, I think maybe one or two. Shout out to Candy Slim. He said I went to Memphis and was going to take a picture in front of the 8-ball MJG Street sign. It started getting dark, and I got the fuck up out of Orange Mountain. All right, hey, look here, yo. Let me tell you something. You can't be, hey, those niggas in Memphis crazy. Yeah, you got, but this boy, you don't want to get caught slipping. Now, you don't want to get caught slipping now, because this is the thing, right? When you go into another person's city and you in their neighborhoods, you're going to have to, you got to know somebody there. You got to know somebody. You get what I'm saying? You can't go to, like, it's like somebody going to Puerto Rico or going to Cuba or going to New York or going to Chicago or going to Detroit or Philly and you there walking around the hood. Don't nobody know you. Man, who that nigga is, man? Motherfucker looking at you like food. So yeah, you gotta know how to maneuver. That's anywhere you go. You have to know how to maneuver in your own city. Not necessarily going to somebody else's city, in your own city. I want everybody in the chat, where you live at, whatever city you stay in, you know what I'm talking about. It's certain parts of town where you live at, you don't want to get caught at nighttime. Man, the sun going down. We got to get the fuck up out this motherfucker. True. Yeah. No, hold on, baby boy. You don't want to go over there at night. Don't go over there. They go to get wild over there. Then over here now, this one the po-po BS. You don't want to go over here neither. So you got to know how to maneuver. You got to map this shit out. You got to map this shit out, bro. You get what I'm saying? Because if you listen, I can tell you where to go, where not to go. If I'm in Miami, it's just certain spots I'm not gonna be at. I'm not gonna be there by myself. I'm not gonna be walking through Overtown by myself. You know what I mean? That ain't happening. I'm not gonna be walking through Liberty City by myself, or P. Ryan's or Ghouls or Opalaka by myself. You better know somebody. You get what I'm saying? You better know somebody. I don't care how tough you is, how bad you is, how big you is. Get caught slipping in your city in the wrong spot, because anybody can get it. True. And those are the facts. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said that's why you check in. Checking in is different. Checking in is different, fam. Checking in is like you getting in contact with somebody for protection. Yeah, dog, I need protection. So I'm checking in with you to make sure that I'm protected. You know, all that stuff there. Yeah, ain't nobody doing that. I know I'm not doing it. I don't do it. You know, so checking in is different. Checking in is different. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't calling a motherfucker telling them I need protection when I go somewhere. You know? And if somebody did that, that's what they do. I don't see nothing wrong with it myself, but I'm just saying me. I don't do it. But checking in is different. And what did say? Jason say everybody got Netflix. Brass Garage, what you say? Brass Garage say if it's a check-in, check me out. Okay. Let's see. Shout out to Master Goku is here. Oh, shout out to Eric Gomez. Eric Gomez is in the building. What's going on, fam? Eric Gomez is here. Shout out to Eric Gomez. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, check it out though. It is what it is.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient. Let these boys keep talking that smack and me be who I am. Damn. Phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
Goddamn, Jamel Charlo had a mental breakdown. Hey man, did you see the fight? What fight? The fight with Canelo and Crawford.
We must
internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate, to preclude on the issue of world domination, would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jerry Curls activation.
Yeah, man, motherfucker be perpetrating the Jerry Curls activation, this and that. And this is what I always say on this channel, bro. And this is why we got these commandments. I say, fam, you can't claim fame. See, there's a saying in this city, right? It's old school, but you know, you can't claim fame off another man's name. You know, a lot of these people, some of these fighters today, they want to be compared to greats who are retired and that are currently fighting, but yet they don't want to put the work in that those guys put in order to become great. It's like working on the job, right? You got, let's say you're the supervisor on the job and you got somebody that sweep the floors or wash the dishes, or, you know, they're working at the front desk or whatever. They want your position. They want the notoriety, the fame, or you know, the monetary value, or they want what I'm trying to say, they want the accolades that your position carry, but they don't want to do what you did in order to get in that position. Because in order to do what you did to get in that position, it's very difficult. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. That's why there's only one guy in the 4-belt era that's 3-time undisputed in 3 different weight divisions that moved up 3 weight classes within a 2-year span and did what most people said he wouldn't be able to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So coming off a layoff, 13-month layoff, coming off shoulder surgery, almost 40, 38 years old, they say chinny, that's what they say, and ain't fought nobody. So if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was that easy. So that's the thing. See, you know, it's real easy to, you know, it's kind of hard to diminish that. It's kind of hard to diminish that, man. Listen, everybody ain't doing that shit. Because you got somebody like our young brother Devontae Tank Davis. So Devontae Tank Davis letting it be known, man. I don't want the pressures of being great and all that shit there. And I respect Tank's honesty. And this is why when the Tank Davis fan come over here, I always play this video.
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen, and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I ain't got
That's
nothing to do.
that was real shit. That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like,
how many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
to be honest, I ain't never said it.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, that's what I respect about Tank. Now I don't like his man fans and some of the male group of YouTube channels. I don't like none of the male group of YouTube channels. The male group of YouTube channel, I don't like them at all. I don't. But what I respect about Tank, I said he was honest right there. Man, I ain't never asked for that smoke, man. I ain't shit. Man, I ain't think about that. Nigga, I'm trying to get in and get out, dog. I ain't fighting nobody. I'm finna, pick finna duck and cherry pick my way to the top. I'm already a draw. Nigga, I can fight this ink pen and sell out the arena. That's the type of fans I have, so my fans don't require me to dare to be great. Crawford fans require him to dare to be great. Devin Haney fans require him to dare to be great. Baron Rodriguez, New Ada Monster, his fans require him to dare to be great. Alexander Usyk, his fans require him to dare to be great. Canelo, his fans require him to dare to be great. Tank fans, they the total opposite. To this day. You know what I mean? They don't require him to dare to be great. It is what it is. But what I respect about Tank, that is the fact that he was honest. I respect his honesty. You get what I'm saying? So we got to stop putting pressure on these fighters, you know, because I think a lot of times some of us as fans, we have these unrealistic expectations that we want these fighters to do. We want them to do what our contemporaries have done and their contemporaries have done in the past. And some of these fighters are not that. Some of them are just not that, bro. And I'm like, you know what? That's why the thing that irks me is when a young fighter is getting compared, especially a fighter who's not putting in the work. Now, if you're a fighter that's putting in the work and you're on that path and to get people who you're fighting and you accomplishing feats, you're becoming undisputed in different weight divisions or unified champions in different weight divisions, and you're, you know, fighting, you get what I'm saying? And then we look at, you know, your accomplishments and all that stuff there. Carla, hold on. You know, I like that, but I can't look at a fighter because he's popular and he has a TikTok following and he has a lot of Instagram followers and he got channels who pro him and he got a rabid fan base who we gonna ride, you know, we gonna make excuses for why he shouldn't fight. But the double standard is we want those other dudes to do what we don't want our fighter to do. And see, that's the issue. And that's how I knew. I said, nah, these dudes ain't no boxing fans. That's when I realized we don't have boxing fans in boxing today. Today's what would be classified as a boxing fan is the total opposite of what a real boxing fan is. Today, these guys are personality worshipers. This is the celebrity liking culture. So we have a bunch of, they look at these fighters as celebrities and they have become man fans of their favorite fighter from a celebrity standpoint. We love the celebrity of their fighter. And that's what I see that's going on. A lot of celebrity worshiping is what I'm saying. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Chris? Derek from Florida.
Derek, talk to me.
Yeah, cool. I was just listening. That's a good take on these fighters, man. Like, you know, with expectations. And I always want to another thing. You know, I think a throwback fighter to Coach Benavidez, man, because everybody was hyping him up, say Duncan Morrell and stuff. Benavidez, you know, I haven't never heard of him, Coach. I'm be real, y'all can hate him all y'all want, say whatever, but I never heard him ducking no fight, turning down no fight. Like Benavidez, he'll willing to fight anybody, like literally. So there's certain fighters don't even like, you know, deal with the fans what they want. How he was talking about, but like, hey, they kept it real. But nah, but that's some real shit ain't gonna take, Coach.
All right.
My call.
Shout out to Derek, fam. Yeah, but you know, I get it. As I said before, this is what the people are saying. If you got a problem, go take it up with the people. Because the people are saying this. This guy say Boots is losing a fan, man. This guy say why he look mad or aggy when they ask about Bud. Like Salty, his face expression changes. So this is what the people are saying, bro. The people are saying is the people are going off of their personal observation based on what they seen in this video, and they're coming to the conclusion based on what they see and what they hear. So if you have a problem with it, go try to debate with those people. But I'm reading the chats, I'm reading the comments. Carla, hold on. I'm reading the comments to you. So go attack them. Go fight them. What you got to say? You mad at the people? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Chris calling from Philly, Coach.
Chris calling from Philly. Talk to me.
You know, the only thing I don't like about the people, the people in the comments is that in today's generation is you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. You see everybody in the comments, they love Boosie's opinion because it's for Crawford. Boosie has been a supporter of Crawford for a while. He said he thought he was going to beat Arrow, Madrigal, and everybody. It's proof of that. He's been saying it for years. But on the other hand, too, if you ask Boosie, I'm sure we both are 100% sure on this. If you ask Boosie who you think going to win out of Bud and Boots, he's going to say Boots. You know what I mean? People not going to like Boosie if you say that.
As he should. But that's his son. As he should. Yeah, that's his son.
Right. Yeah, not just him being his son, Boosie got boxing knowledge. He still, understand boxing. So it's not even just coming from a father perspective. It's coming from a perspective of knowing the game.
Yeah, I think it's coming from more perspective. That's his, that's his son. Because the only way you can believe it, but the only way he's going to know unless they really get in the ring and actually fight each other. But he's always going to show loyalty to his son as he should, just like you would. You're going to show loyalty to your son no matter what. So that's what I see he's doing, to be fair, in that situation.
And I agree with that. And I think too, like, even when it comes with Boots, you know what I mean, speaking about Crawford, you damned if you do, damned if you don't, because Boots ain't say nothing negative about Crawford. He just ain't say it with the enthusiasm that the people want him to speak on with. You know what I mean? Get hype and smile from ear to ear, and Crawford did something great. But this generation nowadays is so finicky on what they consider hating. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't say it how we want you to say it in the words that we want you to say it as, it's considered hating. Which it's like, you know what I mean? I don't got to be on this man's top because y'all want me to, but I can acknowledge that he did something great. You know what I mean? And he did accomplish something that nobody has ever accomplished. It's just, yeah, I hate how what people consider hating nowadays and what people want from somebody to say and what they deem it as when they don't get it exactly how they want it. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's the thing. Like, I just really called to say that. Like, Boosie has always been a supporter of Crawford. You know what I mean? He said plenty of times he thinks Crawford will beat, like I said, Errol and Madrimov and even Canelo. But, you know what I mean? We gotta just be careful on what we necessarily consider hating, because it's just like nobody is hating. They just not giving y'all exactly what y'all want.
Well, that's your opinion. Just like the people who feel that Boots is hating, that's their opinion. So you have a right to your opinion. They have a right to their opinion. So basically, in this situation, y'all can agree to just disagree. But I respect your opinion, Chris. I appreciate you.
My last thing, Coach.
Go ahead.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, you got kids, Coach?
Yeah, I have 5.
So like, my dad raised me, right? My dad was in my life every day since I was born. I show that I'm my father's son in my morals and how I carry myself when I'm out in the world by myself. That's how I show like what my father taught me. But as a man, I know for a fact I'm not going to agree with everything that my dad say or say everything that my dad says, because I am my own man. So people saying like, Boots, oh, you need to be like your partner, like, yeah, that's just not realistic, man. Like, come on now. You everybody's their own man. If you your real own man, you're gonna think what you want to think when it comes to having an opinion. Yeah, I mean, that's not how you show you your father's son just because you agree with him with everything he say. I'm sure your kids, they have their own mind, even though they show out into the world what you taught them is instilled in them. People confuse the two, in my opinion.
All right, you're right. You're right. That's your opinion. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you calling. Chris is entitled to his opinion. Chris is entitled to his opinion, but the people have spoken. You know what I mean? So Chris represents the people. That's how he feel. I disagree. I agree with what he's saying to a degree, but as it relates to the Boost situation, I disagree. So we just agree to disagree. That's all. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's really not a big deal. I mean, it is what it is. People going by what they observe. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, what's up, man? They're Free Smoke calling from Atlanta, Georgia, man.
Free Smoke from Atlanta. Do you have him on the Bluetooth, brother?
Yeah, I got you on the Bluetooth. I'll take y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, you sound better.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, for the answer your question, man, Boots is a fucking hater, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Because had Canelo whooped Crawford, that energy would have been different. Then, number one, you sat there and lied to my team, watch the fight. Man, it's the biggest fight of the motherfucking century, and you ain't watch the fight. You ain't stay your country ass up and watch the fight, man. I ain't going for that bullshit. He a straight up hater, dog. That shit written all over his face, man. He looked like he was goddamn like a bitter ass baby mama, man. Like he had done goddamn lost some big money on that shit. I don't care nothing about the bullshit. I don't care nothing about the fuck shit. This ain't no, I'm Brian because I'm with Brian Norman shit. None of that. Nigga, that's whole shit. That's dyke ass, pump push ass shit, Coach. And you know it is, dog. Like, we ain't going for that shit, bro. Hell no, dog. Crawford will step on Boots ass just like he did Canelo. He'll stop Boots, though. He almost stopped Canelo. Jeez. Country ass shit, man. I ain't going for that bullshit, Coach, man. Come on, man. You already know that, dog. The listener know it. Motherfucker calling it, this society, they got something to say about hate. Nigga, it is motherfucking hate. Nigga gonna call a spade, nigga. Tell me you talking about. That's my call, Coach, man. I'm sick of these bulldag ass. Hey, Coach, I am sick of these bulldag ass boxing fans, man. Right here doing this fan to man dick pulling shit, man. That shit ain't player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's my call, Coach.
He came in hot. I was like, yeah, man, I ain't trying to help it. He said, hey, see, this is a thing, right? This is a thing, fam. It was all good. It was all good right here. This way it was all good. See, that's what the people talk about. See, the people saying it was all good right here. It was all good. Boost posted this picture. Him and Nello, you know what I mean? It's far. He cheesing from ear to ear right here. It was all good right here. No, hold on, wait. I gotta show you. Yeah, it was all good right here. This is what the people talk about. Smiling, cheesing, posting pictures. Now, hold on. You hugging this guy. You reached out to him to train with him so he can beat Crawford. And you trying to tell me you didn't watch the fight of the guy that you helped train to beat him? So people look at that as being disingenuous. People feel that it's hate and they have a right to feel that way. And some people feel it's not hate and they have a right to feel that way. It's not my job to tell people how they should feel. Whether either or. You get what I'm saying? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? I'm on from the BX.
M1, talk to me.
Yo, Coach, man. I just caught on to your last video late, but man, God bless y'all, man. I'm glad y'all safe, bro. From the bottom of my heart, man, I'm glad that shit didn't go sideways, bro. And I'm dead serious, bro. Like, the first thing I thought about was, remember a few months ago when they tortured the kid in the jail and shit? The white polices? Like, I don't know why that shit came to my head when I seen the video, man. You know what I'm talking about, right? Remember a few months ago?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. There's so much shit to happen.
Anyway, they choked the dude and they killed him, on video. And anyway, that's the first thing I thought about. And before the fight, I was like, I hope Canelo's fans, because they lost, they don't start no shit, because the video was mad funny. I know they was mad, but I never thought that the police would try to fucking kill a boxer like that, man. That was just crazy to me. Anyway, getting back to this subject, man, it's just that I seen that video late. But, man, Boost needs to sit down, man. Like, bro, how people can hate greatness, Coach, I really can't wrap my mind around when people are great and other people that don't got shit don't appreciate greatness when they see it. That shit bobbles my head. Like, you're never going to be great if you don't think about great people, man. Anyway, bro, you understand what I'm saying, Coach. But shout out to you, and I'm glad all of y'all are safe, man. That's all, bro.
Salute, fam.
God bless y'all all, bro.
Shout out to M1, man. The Bronx stand up. Yeah, the Bronx stand up. It is what it is.
Hey, who was you, pimp? Hey, what the fuck? Get your motherfucker. Hey, that nigga squeezing me. Get this freak ass nigga up on me, bro.
Nigga say back the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, you dig. Listen, it is what it is. Fam. You know what? Check it out, though. Listen. This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do, right? Right now, right now, we got to sit back and, as I said, there's a lot that's going on in boxing right now. I've been telling y'all that, and there's a lot that's going to be going on with the boxing media. From what I'm seeing, what Turk Al-Sheikh, that whole side is doing. Caller, hold on. I had I meant to tell you, I met the CEO, I think the president of Ring Magazine. I think it's a little, the president of Ring Magazine. I had a conversation with him and stuff like that. And I was talking to him about the historic aspect of the ring and what it used to be. And it's a lot better since Oscar since the Saudis bought the ring from Oscar De La Hoya. And I like the fact that how they always tie the historical aspect of it, because it's very easy to whitewash what happened before. And I just love what I do love about the ring. I have a bunch of old school ring magazines over there in the corner of my office that Blood Boxing brought to me when I met him. He brought me like 3 boxes of just, ring magazine stuff from the 30s, the 40s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. You get what I'm saying? And it's like the historical aspect of it. And the ring is the real belt. Those other section and body belts, they're not nothing. You know what I mean? That's just something that the sanctioned bodies came up with in order to make money. However, the real belt is the ring. You get that belt, that's a supreme belt. That's the original boxing belt, over here, you know what I mean, over here. So yeah, man, it's over here in America. So it is what it is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's CJ from the 504, Coach.
Man, CJ from the 504. Talk to me, brother.
What's going on? I want to start my call off by saying, hey, man, I don't know you personally, Coach, but I'm glad all y'all made it home from that experience over the weekend, man. I'm glad y'all made it out of that safe, man. But
yeah, I appreciate that, fam.
On the boot, no problem, Coach. Yeah, Boots, So you mean to tell me, man, Boots called Canelo team 15 times or more, begging to get in the camp with him. Once he got in the camp, they had cameras. They had cameras on him while he was in the camp. Boots made sure that the camera got a good angle of him punching the bag. They showing videos of Boots' footwork in the camp. They're not even showing their face. They're showing their feet while he moving around and show him switching from orthodox to southpaw. It's disgusting. He knows that a lot of people correlate Terence Crawford's name with his. He figured in his mind, okay, if they already know I'm in camp with Canelo, and he already picked Canelo to win. He figured Canelo was gonna win. Could you imagine what the storyline would have been if Canelo would have won? Everybody in their mind would have been saying, man, it was Boots. It was the sparring. Man, Boots was helping Canelo, and that's what gave him the edge on Terence Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
He think his popularity would have grown, and people would have praised him based on what Canelo did if he would have won. But since Crawford went in the ring and did what he did, and by Crawford going in the ring and doing what he did, Boots saying he didn't even watch the fight. I guarantee you by round 8, round 9, Boots was punching in the air like Trey was on Boys in the Hood, man.
I remember that.
He got to fight somebody, coach. Yeah, he got to fight somebody, coach. There's nothing he can do. You can't just attach your name to a great fighter and figure that's going to get you to the promised land. That's only going to get you for so far. But like I said, people are starting to pick up on it. You can't continue fighting Karen Chukadazian, Lima, Delorme, Lipinette. Brother, you got to fight some goddamn body, man. You can't attach yourself to this man. This man doing what he's doing on his own. So once again, man, he's a super hater. He pissed off. There's nothing he can do about it but fight someone. He got to make his own lane, man. And like I said, man, glad y'all made it home. Appreciate the call, coach.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to CJ 504. Stand up. See, that's the thing, right? That's a lot of pressure because the thing is, and I've been, and anybody who's been watching this channel, I'd say this all the time again. We got to start comparing these young guys to these great fighters because the thing is, when you start comparing a young fighter to a great fighter, and you're saying that the young fighter is better than that great fighter, then people going to start looking at you with a microscope. Okay, well, how come you ain't doing what this great fighter is doing? All right, well, you can't get him. Well, okay, why don't you do what he did? Fight, get the dudes that you get all the belts in this division. Get all the belts in the other division. Get all the belts in the other division. People gonna start looking at that. Do you get what I'm saying? And if and if they seeing the comparisons, but they're not seeing the work, it's like, what are we doing? Like I said, you can't compare some fighters of today's time when they had, I think it was Tank Devin, Ryan Garcia, and Tio as the Four Kings. I'm like, man, you don't get compared to the Four Kings just because people like him, you popular. You got to do what the Four Kings did. You got to do what Hagler did in order to be mentioned with the Four Kings. And if you want to be compared to Hagler, you got to do what Roberto Duran did. You got to do what Hearns did. You got to do what Sugar Ray did. You don't just sit back and say, yeah, nigga, I'm Nim. I'm the next such and such. Okay, well, we need to, your work defines who you are. It's who you fight them, when you fight them, and how you look like when you fought them. You get what I'm saying? And it is what it is. In this city, we got a saying, never claim fame off another ninja's name. I can't claim fame off of your name. Carla, hold on. Because Sugar Ray Leonard's name was built off of his work ethic, off of his fights, off of who he beat and when he beat him and when he fought him. Sugar Ray Robinson, same thing. Henry Armstrong, same thing. Willie Pep, same thing. Ali, same thing. Lord have mercy, Ali. Woo, bro. The 70s version of Ali wasn't really in his prime anymore, not in the 70s. But look who he fought, bro. This man was fighting monsters, literally. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Daniel from Detroit.
Damon, talk to me.
Yeah, man. I think Boots was a little disingenuous I'm starting to agree with Debo Dev. They say everything but let's fight, man. He done went to Canelo camp, helped him out. Now he ain't. I heard Boots say this before. Like, I don't really watch boxing. Well, how the fuck you be boxing? Like, I be lost with these guys. It looks like a lot of these young dudes is searching for our identity, and it's like cozy conversation be totally different when the camera on. Boots say the opposite of what Boosie say the opposite of what he say. I just think Boots suffering from identity. Before he became a contender, man, he was fighting 3-4 times a year. Ever since he's been a contender, he might have had 3-4 fights. So I don't know, man. He ain't proven because he ain't really fought nobody, but it's like this hype job shit is out of control, man. Like, why is we even considering him to be something greater than a contender when he haven't fought nobody? He fought one dude, and they saying Stanley Otis was that one dude. I can't see it. He didn't pass the eye test to me. He looked slow. He just didn't look like he should have been in a championship fight. And the same thing with his greatest bout against Raymond Villa. He beat I forgot who the dude beat, but that's who Boots was supposed to originally fight. Villa wound up beating him, and that's how he got that fight. But I think Boots just haven't really fought no real competition, man. Not where we could really judge who he is. So, yeah, man, I think Boots.
Yeah, hey man, your phone when it went out. Your phone went out there, man. It's a lot of.
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, if his father said, well, Terence Crawford, the greatest fighter of our era, and Boots saying he watched the fight, shit just sound like he looking for an identity, and we put him in a bad position with all this Canelo and Bud shit. He ain't ready for it. I don't think he's ready for the spotlight. Every time y'all put the camera on him, he say the dumbest shit and make himself look stupider, man.
All right, well, listen, shout out to Damon, man. Detroit, stand up. Yeah, see the people. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's go here. See the people. The reason why I don't argue with the people because it's the people's observation. The people going by what they observe and stuff like that. And whether I agree with it or not, it's irrelevant. If there's an overall, put it this way: if you watch a video and there's 100 comments, and 90 of the comments is saying one thing, and then 10 of the comments, 90% of the comments is saying one way, and then going left, and then 10% of the comments is going right, then it's safe to say that there's an overall consensus that the 90% is there's an overall consensus that how they feel about it, the 90%. Because when you look at the totality of the comments, and then you look at how many believes that he's hating, and we're looking at the same YouTube channel, YSM, Philadelphia, right? And you look at the comments, and if the majority of the comments is saying this dude is hating, that's their interpretation of it. And they're saying it on different videos. But then the father is saying something different. So I'm like, it's an overall consensus. The masses of the people who are leaving comments, this is how they feel based on their personal observation. Did you get what I'm saying? Not saying that everybody feels that way, because somebody else may feel something different. You know what I mean? But if the masses don't benefit, the classes don't count. But the class of people who feel one way versus the masses who feel another way, you in the minority, True. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at this is crazy. Wait a minute. This was over here at 154. I'm on the Ring Magazine site right now. Like over here, they got Virgil Ortiz, the #1 guy. Sebastian Fendora. This is the Ring Magazine, right? So these are the top guys in the ring. Boychuk. I think this guy has a belt now. He's from Germany. I think he. What did you have? What you got? The WBA? I think he's the champion, if I'm not mistaken. Alejandro Ramos, Jesus, Brandon Adams. Just saw Brandon fight not too long ago. Xander Zayas, Erickson Lubin, and Virgil Ortiz gonna fight. I got I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to ride with the Florida boy Erickson Lubin, man, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm hoping I'm wrong on this. Trust me, I do not mind being wrong on something like this. But I just, I don't like this fight for Erickson Lubin, man. I honestly believe that he probably gonna get stopped in this fight because I'm looking at the style, the way Erickson Lubin fights. Styles make fights, and I just think, and I'm basing it on from a stylistic matchup. I feel that stylistically, I think his style is all wrong. I think Virgil Ortiz's style is all wrong for Erickson Lubin. I honestly believe that. I hope I'm wrong, but I honestly believe that. But I think Lubin will get stopped. This ain't gonna be no challenge for Virgil Ortiz, to be fair, in my opinion. Then we got Bakram. We got Bakram. We'll say I don't know how to pronounce the last name, but we got Bakram right here, and then we got Israel Madrimov, and then we have Sebastian Fundora. I think Fundora he had 2 belts, but I think one got stripped, if I'm not mistaken. Then Virgil Ortiz, and the Ring magazine is vacant. So Boots got plenty of options right here. Like he can do what Crawford did and say, you know what, let me become undisputed in the division. He can start there, become undisputed in this division. You get what I'm saying? So this will be a good start, and there's some good competition here. Now I don't know if Jermell Charlo is going to come back to this division. Jermell Charlo did say he's coming back. He did say that. So, it is what it is. So we'll see how that works out. But I don't, if Jermell Charlo come back, I don't think he's gonna fight at 154. It's gonna be very hard for me to believe that Jermell Charlo is gonna come back to 154. I just don't believe if he come back, he's gonna do that. So let's see, ring rankings. Who are the champions? And then I'm looking at the super middleweight division. Click out there, the Supreme Champ. You got Hamza Shiraz. You know what? I got the Terence Crawford video dropping as well. I did some editing yesterday. I'm gonna do a little bit more editing. I'm trying to see, because I'm thinking about releasing it. I'm thinking about sending it to Fight Hype. Thinking about sending that interview to Fight Hype. I'm gonna get in contact with my main man Ron Goodall and see what he said. I'm thinking about sending it to them. Send that. I got the Crawford interview. The Crawford interview is basically the interview we did prior to going to the Steelhouse Lounge. It's the interview that we did prior to getting pulled by the police. So you're going to know it because you're going to see the outfit he got on. The outfit going to tell you, oh yeah, this is what he had on the night he got pulled, and night it was at the Steelhouse in celebration of getting the key to the city and all that there. So you guys, you'll know. Shout out to what you say, Tyrell. You say 54 is tough. Yeah, 54 is a tough division. 54 is a tough division. Shout out to Major League. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, what you say, fam? You say Boots cap coach. He was watching the fight with Boosie. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, how Boots needs 2 tune-up fights at 54, but would have fought Bud with no tune-up. Yeah, that is kind of yeah, you get what I'm saying? That is kind of doesn't make sense.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, somebody sent me a text message. I don't know what the hell Cookie barking for. No, Cookie, that's my daughter's dog. No, what the hell Cookie barking for? All right, cool. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Hey, hold on. Shout out to Sean from the Heights. I got to read that super chat. I'm sitting there looking at shout out to Sean from the Heights. Oh, no, I already read that. About the 2 super chats, y'all read. About the 2 tune-ups, y'all read that. Yeah, so there's a lot of work that can be done with the younger fighters. And because Canelo, you got fighters like Canelo, he ain't gonna be fighting long. Crawford ain't gonna be fighting long. Alexander Usyk not gonna be fighting long. The Tyson Furies and stuff. The old heads, me personally, I'm waiting for all these old cats to get out of the way. I'm waiting for Canelo to retire, Crawford to retire, Usyk to retire, Tyson Fury, just all of these guys, all of the older fighters to get out of the way. The Caleb Plant been around a long time. The Charlos been around 17, 18 years. These people who've been fighting that long in the game, because you want to, because I'm anxious to see the younger fighters carry the mantle. Okay, bam. Okay, it's your turn now. What you gonna do? Are you gonna claim your stake in the history of in boxing history by doing the things that are making the fights? And guess what? The fights are easy to make now with Turk Al-Sheikh. The fights, listen, the fights are easy to make now with Turk Al-Sheikh. Literally. Hey, shout out to Keith. Keith, what's going on, fam? What'd he say? He say, Coach, you got gators where you live, and the little dogs better check. You better check. No. Cookie in the house. Cookie in the house, yeah. Yeah, I can't, man. Something happened to that dog, man. My daughter killed me, bro. Yeah, something happened. Well, you might as well say it's my dog, but she don't really take care of it. So it's her dog, but you get what I'm saying? No, these kids, they don't want to get their dog no bath. They don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Hey, shout out to Superman. He say, what you say? You say that's why we use the smooth word disingenuous. This ain't what you say? This ain't so good. Flip flops. Oh, flip flops. Yeah. Did you get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tila. Man, shout out to Tila, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Tila. But you get what I'm saying? Tila, what you gotta do, you're gonna have to put the work in, you're gonna have to do where you gotta do what those guys did. I just don't believe in I tell another thing too. I told y'all we gotta retire. This is what we gotta retire. These are the words we gotta retire. We gotta retire the eye test shit. Cause I got cataracts. He passed the eye test. No, man. See, Sugar Ray Leonard didn't pass no eye test. Sugar Ray Leonard passed the whooping niggas ass test. Sugar Ray Leonard wanted to fight the top guys, no issue. You get what I'm saying? Sugar Ray wanted that smoke. Hearns wanted that smoke. Hagler wanted that smoke. You get what I'm saying? And hold on. Wait a second. I'm trying to find what the sister name. She say there's levels to this. We gotta retire that too. We gotta retire the word levels, and we gotta retire the eye test. I'm tired of this here, right? The undisputed eye test champion. I'm tired of the eye test. I'm tired of levels. Every time they go to talk about somebody levels above somebody, they get their ass whipped. You get what I'm saying? Y'all remember the see, that's what I'm talking about right here. These niggas he do. Y'all talking that shit, boy. Nigga, I'm talking about, you get what I'm saying? Like, you listen, if you want to be compared to the four kings, here go two of the four kings right here. Girl juice flying everywhere, man. Can't be fighting Poach Chop Willie, shout at big nuts, holler about you want to be compared to Hagler and Hearns. It don't work that way. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's calling from Oklahoma.
Carl from Oklahoma, talk to me. Can you turn the TV down in the background? I'm hearing it.
Yeah. I was calling to talk about that Bud thing, man. You know they try and got to make an example out of the nigga. They have to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been watching Bud since Bud had braids in his head. His first fight when he punched nigga head off. They use us as an example, bro, to say, nigga, all y'all niggas better stay in line and don't do nothing stupid. But that's all I had to say, Coach.
All right, salute, fam, man. Shout out to Carl. Oklahoma, stand up. See my main man. See my main man over there. I see Jaleel Hackett over there. You know what I'm talking about? Like, again, like, listen, bro, we gotta see. That's all I'm saying. Like, again, you can't be telling me the worst thing you could do to me, and I tell people this all the time. The worst thing you could do is come to me and cry to me and tell me about how great your fighter is. Because once you tell me how great he is, I'm gonna look at him under the spotlight that you painted for him. I'm gonna look at him under the spotlight that you painted for him. And don't be comparing them to Ali. Don't be comparing them to Sugar Ray, no Robinson or Leonard. Don't be comparing them to, the Hearns, Hagler, James Toney, Roy Jones, because you got to do what Hagler, Hearns, and Roy Jones did. You got to do what Ray Leonard and Hearns did. You got to do what they did, bro, because they didn't become that because of their names. They became that because of their work ethic. You judge a man by his works. That's how you know who a man is. If you see a guy working on a car at a shop, you know he's a mechanic. If you see a man in a hospital performing an operation, you know he's a doctor. If you see a person at a restaurant managing all of the workers, you know he's a manager of a restaurant. If you see a person on the track field participating in a race, you know he's a sprinter or a runner or, you know, you get what I'm saying? So you judge a person by their works. If you telling me he a killer, how do I know Godzilla's a killer? Because Godzilla fight other monsters. Godzilla proved that he's the king of the monsters because he beat all the bad ones. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, you know, if you tell me your fighter, and I say this time and time again on this show, if you tell me your fighter is He-Man, he better be fighting Skeletor. If you tell me your fighter is Lion-O, he better be fighting Mumra. He can't be fighting Snarf or the Thundercats and telling me, hey, nigga, we fought Snarf. Nah, if you tell me your fighter is Vegeta, he better be fighting Goku. Or he better be, if you tell me if you tell me, goddamn it, he's Black Frieza, he better be fighting doggone what's my main man name? The legendary Super Saiyan, Broly. What's his name? Broly? Brody? Yeah, Broly. Broly, I think Broly of Dragon Ball Z. He better be fighting somebody. He better be fighting goddamn, if he the Powerpuff Girls, he better be fighting Mojo Jojo. You know, if he Megatron, he better be fighting Optimus Prime. You can't be fighting goddamn Smurfette, Snarf for the Thundercats, Hog Head Cheese, Pork Chop Willie, show their big nuts, and you telling me, yeah, man, you saw what he did to Pork Chop Willie? Yeah, he did that to Pork Chop. He's supposed to did that to Pork Chop, fam. That's, you know, shit. Nigga, listen, I whooped Pork Chop last week. I whooped him last week. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you get what I'm saying? You can't be doing that, bro. And that's how I know it's a different fan base that's in boxing right now. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what else, Coach? This Freddie again from Oakland.
Freddie 2 times.
Hey, yeah, what's up? Hey, yeah, I want to talk about Tank. You know, I was a real big Tank fan, though, man. But like the moves he making right now, like, you know, he don't want to fight that rematch with Roach. You know, he looking like he's scared. You feel me? I mean, that's for a real person to see. You know, I know he's trying to chase the bag. But come on now, man. You know, come on now, fight Roach, man. You feel me? I mean, that's how you get your respect. You know what I mean? Then, far as Boots, he gonna be okay, man. You feel me? He gonna be okay, man. You know, he gonna start to hate for a minute. You know, Boots will stop that bullshit though. But that's all I gotta say, because I'll highlight you tomorrow, man.
Salute, fam. See, that's the thing, right? I hear people say you got to chase that bag. This is the problem with that. People act like it's either or. You either chase the bag or you fight the tough fights and don't get paid. It's not either or. You can fight the tough fights and get paid. How do we know? Crawford did it. Canelo just did it. Alexander Usyk did it. Tyson Fury did it. Call it, hold on. Errol Spence did it. Him and Crawford did it. So my thing is, it's not either or. You can do both. Sugar Ray Leonard did it. You get what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya did it. In this era, yeah, man, you got to get the bag. You do know he could have got 40, 50 million to fight somebody else, a real fighter. It's not either or. It doesn't, you know, you can do both. You can get the bag on your way to whooping the best nigga ass who they say that's in the division. It ain't gotta be, yeah, I ain't finna fight that nigga, dog. I'm finna go over here and try to get this from him, and then, you know, and then tell him that he got more things he need to do in order to get to me. It's the thing. This is the thing, right? Some of these fighters, they can have all of the talent in the world, right? But it's the mentality. What's your mentality? What separates the great fighters from these fighters of this era, most of the fighters of this era, it's the mentality. Alexander Usyk have that mentality. You got some fighters in America, they only going to fight in their city. I just want to fight in my city. But then you got an Alexander Usyk. I'll come to your country and fight you in your city, in front of your wife, in front of your kids, in front of your judges, in front of your referee. I'm gonna beat your ass and take your belts. You see the difference in the mentality? Total different mentality. You get what I'm saying? That's Usyk. Then you have someone like a Crawford. You ain't fought nobody, you're chinny, you're old, you know, coming off a shoulder surgery, this and that, you know, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to jump off 2-3 weight divisions to beat Canelo. You beat him. Ain't nothing else to say. Like, damn, nigga ain't fought. Add Canelo to the list of nobodies. Then you got somebody like a Bam Rodriguez. Look at Bam. One of my favorite young fighters is Bam. Bam letting it go. Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason get ready to fight, I think he's finna fight Sam Noakes for the 135 for the WBO title on the Riyadh card. I think that's in November. He's fighting on the Devin Haney undercard. Did you get what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to see these young fighters because when I go back to interview Abdullah Mason again and I interview some of these other young fighters, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hold them accountable. I'm gonna be like, look here, man, all right, I see what you're doing, baby boy. I like that. I like what you're doing. I like that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing. That's why I said we can't be putting these pressure on a lot of these fighters because they can't really handle that pressure like that. They want the accolades without putting in the work. And the only way to get the accolades, you got to get the work. The accolades come from the work. I don't care how many Instagram followers you have, how popular you are. I care nothing about your braids and your chrome hearts. Who you fighting? Because your fan base is telling me that you Donkey Kong, but you scared of Mario Brothers. Your fans is telling me you Pac-Man, but you scared of the ghosts. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. That's how I look at it. You know, so when you go to comparing these dudes, understand what come with it. But you know, when you put that pressure on their head like that, guess what? People gonna be looking at that dude and calling him out. Okay, this is what we want to see him do. Why? Because that's what you said. You said out of your mouth that this dude is whole head cheese. Okay, but why he ain't fighting Poach Out Willie? Poach Out Willie got a belt. Show that Big Nuts got a belt. Chico Stick got a belt. And doggone Hobo Sam got a belt. You can't be talking about, yeah, man, Poach Out Willie, he ain't did enough. Whole head cheese ain't fought nobody. Show that Big Nuts, he ain't ready yet. And Hobo Sam don't bring nothing to the table. But see, I'm finna go fight Snarf. I'm finna go fight Smurfette and Papa Smurf. I'm gonna fight Gargamel, Azriel. Let's see. I'm gonna fight the Care Bears, Rainbow Bright. And then I'm gonna compare myself to Hagler, Sugar Ray, Leonard. I'm gonna compare myself to Canelo. I'm gonna compare myself to Usyk. I'm gonna compare myself to all these guys. But the people who I'm fighting versus who you fighting is totally different. It don't add up. True. Shit ain't adding up. You get what I'm saying? So, and then when I call it out, they looking at me like I got 9 heads. But I have an old school criteria. And I tell y'all, I keep my criteria on me now. See, these dudes ain't got I have a boxing criteria. My boxing criteria is this. I wrote this 4 years ago. Boxing criteria. Level of competition. How many top 10 fighters have you fought? Did you dominate the weight division? Meaning if you stayed in the weight division for a long time, like Hagler, he dominated the middleweight division. He fought everybody who came his way, right? How many top 10 fighters have you fought? If you stayed there for a while, you're going to fight all the top 10 fighters. What was the level of competition who you fought? Did you fight Mojo Jojo? What about Shawty Big Nuts? Hog Head Cheese? So you ain't fight Godzilla? Nope. You ain't fight Megatron? Nope. You ain't fight Optimus Prime? Nope. No, but I fought the Care Bears. The Care Bears can get it. Rainbow Bright, I caught them slipping the other day. So if that's what you're doing, that ain't going to work. You know, if you stayed there for a long time, did you dominate the division? How many career-defining fights have you had? And did you fight the best in the division? That's my boxing criteria. I have 5. And what I noticed, a lot of these guys who are in boxing today online, even the YouTube channels, they don't have a boxing criteria. Now, some of these dudes are starting to adopt what I say over here, but they don't have a boxing criteria. You know, it's about popularity, swag, how you dress, what kind of purse you wearing. Is your fingernails and toenails painted? We got nice veneers. You know, You get what I'm saying? You have beautiful cornrows. I like the way your hair is getting braided. That's some nice grease that the braider put in between your scalp, in between braids. You get what I'm saying? It's everything. It's all about cloud and all that stuff there. And this is the type of fans that we have online today. And it gotta get back to boxing, dog. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey, shout out to Sean from the Heights. Hey, okay. Dropping out quarter of a dub. He say tough fight for Abdullah, but salute. Yeah, it's supposed to be tough. You see, that's the thing too, Sean. Check this out. Dude's talking, man, that's a hard fight. Nigga, it's supposed to be hard. When you on this level, it's supposed to be hard, fam. You can't keep having all these bum fights.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Hey man, shout out to Dr. Paul Evans. He say 3+ years. Salute coach and the TMP family. Old and new. Salute. Shout out to Dr. Paul. It's supposed to be hard, fam. You know.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hard. You know, Canelo fighting Bud and Bud fighting Canelo, that wasn't no easy fight for neither one of those dudes. It's supposed to be hard, bro. It ain't supposed to be easy. Man, that's a tough fight. Why you having all them tough? It's supposed to be hard. Freedom is the road seldom traveled, but greatness, I'm gonna say this. Greatness is the road that's seldom traveled by the multitudes. You got these dudes, they want to be compared to the greats, but they don't want to do what the greats did. And then their fan bases get mad that you don't see they fighting the way they want you to see them. No, the people said overwhelmingly what they said in the chats, in the comment section. You are of the minority. You are entitled to your opinion, but they are entitled to their opinion as well. So it's 100-1. You that one guy that feel a certain way, that the 100 is wrong. You get what I'm saying? And the 100 may feel that you're wrong. But overall, this is how they feel. Everybody's going off of their personal observation. That's just the reality of the situation. You dig?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
Yeah, that's just the reality of the situation, fam. I mean, that's just the way I see it. You know, so I mean, you know, I'm anxious. I'm ready for these old guys to get out the way because I want to see what the young dudes got. You know what I mean? Because as long as the old guys here, then it's always gonna be a whole bunch of cap from the younger guys. Now, okay, no, dog, you gotta actively pursue. You gotta actively do what Sugar Ray did. You have to actively do what Hagler did. You gotta actively do what Roberto Duran and Hearns did. You have to actively do what James Lights Out Tony did. You have to actively do what Bernard Hopkins did. You have to actively do what Floyd Mayweather did. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't like we're not just gonna give you greatness. You gotta earn that shit. Yeah, you look good in sparring. You look good in sparring. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You probably one of the best sparring partners I ever seen in life. But I want to see what you do under the bright lights. I want to see what you do in Vegas, in hostile territory. We seen a guy from Omaha, Nebraska, go into the Lion's Den, fight one of the greatest fighters of all time, in Saul Canelo Alvarez, in Las Vegas, better known as Little Mexico, in front of 70,000 plus fans. Overwhelmingly majority got Mexican flags. El Chapo was out there. The feds let him out. El Chapo was out there. The Sinaloa cartel was out there. Everybody was out there. You don't, and guess what? And you coming out there with a mariachi band and all your guitar, and we saw that dude against all odds, you know, do something that a good majority of people didn't think he can do. Had question marks about. To be compared to that guy, you have to do what that guy is doing and has done. You don't automatically get the crown for being better than the guy when you haven't done 1/10 of what he's done from an accomplishment standpoint. That's why I said we got to start comparing these dudes to these great fighters. Because when they don't live up to the hype, then those same fans will turn on them. Man, that nigga ain't doing none of that. I said, yeah, but you said you hyping, y'all hyping the dude up. It don't work that way. It is what it is. Let me give a shout out to all of the Cash Appers. Shout out to Dr. Paul, Sean from the Heights, Major League, Mr. T, Dante Comedy, C-Bus, Jamal Cooper, my main man, Mr. Tomato Can. And listen, man, shout out to Jamal. What's my main man name? Jamal Chalo.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Shout out to Gavin. My bad. Shout out to Gavin. Salute to you, fam. Let's see. Shout out to Mr. Blastic. Mr. T. And hold on, we got a sponsor as well. We got to give a shout out to our sponsor on the Cash Apps. We had sponsors on the Cash Apps. Let's see, where we at? And shout out to our sponsor, Luis. I'm not gonna say his last name, but shout out to our sponsor, Luis. Salute to you, fam. Let's give our super chatters and Cash Appers a round of applause. And another thing too, man. Again, as I said before, I'm not gonna tear down Canelo. Like, I don't want nobody saying Canelo trash this and that. Canelo ain't trash, bro. Canelo's a great fighter. You get what I'm saying? Not gonna tear him down. He's a great fighter. Because to tear Canelo down is to tear Crawford down. Canelo was the greatest fighter ever came out of Mexico. Now, I don't believe that myself, but I want to put him up there because that's what a lot of his fans said. So I'm going to take the narrative that his fans are saying. I'm going to take it and run with it, and I'm going to wrap it around him. You know what I mean? No, he the greatest thing since Yosemite Sam. He the greatest thing since Speedy Gonzalez to come out of Mexico, right? And I know Yosemite Sam is from Yosemite, California. We know that, but you get what I'm saying though. He great. He great. You know what I mean? He greater than all the Mexican fighters ever came out of Mexico. He just lost to a dude from North Omaha, Nebraska. That's it. You get what I'm saying? You know, because can't know anybody go in there and do to Canelo what Crawford did to him. Can't know anybody go in there and do that. If anybody could have done it, it'd have been a lot. He'll have a lot more losses. He'll have a lot more losses. You get what I'm saying? You got to get up now. Now check this out. I want you to see the vision right here. Look at that vision. This is Canelo's patent move. Canelo said, I'm finna knock down your lead hand, and I'm going to come over here with the backhand. Block the shot. I'm finna pin his arm right here. That's a hand trap. That's called a hand trap right there. I'm gonna block. Listen, I'm finna block your lead. I'm finna block your power hand. Canelo looking at Bud looking at him, but it's too late. Caught him right there. Come back with an uppercut. Come back with a left hook. Nipped him. Then go back to the right hook to the body. And then turn him. Pin it. No serve. Jakob. Catch you right here, baby boy. That's 1. Uppercut. 2. Come back right here. 3. And then come back with the body. 4. I'm for you to pin that on, baby boy. Jakob. 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 Pin. Jakob. 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 Go to the body. And then turn them. You get what I'm saying? Can't know anybody do that. If anybody could have done it, and I don't know what they were working on in sparring, but I'm just saying, well, if anybody could have done it, they would have been doing it. It's right there in the pocket. Say he was running. He was right there in the pocket. No, I'm right here. Nigga, I'm right here. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Kenny Slim. Summer in November. Shout out to Freddie. Shout out to Naj. Rob. Shout out to Mr. T. Freddie say there's levels to this. Hey, he say it's level 2. It's level 2. This and that bitch look crazy. Shout out to Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor, man. Shout out to Aaron Pryor, man. One of my favorite fighters. Shout out to Ruben Allen. Dr. Tony. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to Sonny Augustine. Shout out to Jamie from New York, the one Mr. Ham, Tony Montana. Shout out to Tila. She say that's a fact levels. There she go. Hey, look here. Hey, Tila, hold on. All right, Tila. See, I ain't want to do this to you now. I ain't want to do this to you, but I got Tila. I got to hit you with this one. I got to hit you with this one now. You know where I'm going at. You know where I'm going at. Hold on. You know what? I need to upload this soundbite. You know what I'm gonna do, Tila? I'm gonna upload this soundbite for you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna upload it. Here you go. Hey, Tila, here we go. Tila, you talking about levels, huh? All right. Here you go, Tila. Here you go.
Keep Canelo's name out of your fucking mouth, Terence Crawford. There's levels to this, and his levels above you.
Levels. There's levels to this. There's levels. Hey, I had to hit you with that one. Hey, I had to hit you with that one. Now, you talking about levels, huh? You talking about levels, huh? You talking about levels. All right, okay, all right, levels. All right. Shout out to Tila. Hey, shout out to Daniel. Hey, shout out to Dr. Paul. Keith's Bulldogs. Candy Slim. Shout out to the Godfather of Boston. Let's see, Jamie from New York. Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That shit funny. Hey, you know what get me? The Edgar Berlanga, man. You know what, fam? I miss Edgar Berlanga, dog. All jokes aside, I miss Edgar Berlanga, fam. Like, I be clowning him and shit, but I like Edgar Berlanga. I ain't gonna lie. I like him. You know what I mean? I've seen him at the Pro Box event. I like Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga funny, bro. Edgar Berlanga funny. I like Edgar Berlanga. I'm gonna support Edgar Berlanga. I'm gonna do that. The Puerto Rican assassin, dog. He gonna bounce back. We just got to get him back on that tomato can diet. We don't need Edgar Berlanga fighting no more killers. Edgar, no more killers now. We saw what Hummus and Shiraz did to you. It is what it is. Shout out to the 10 members, the PYTs, and the Snow Bunnies.
See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out, out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love. See your eyes shine, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, she's my sweet dust of free. Talk to my nose, this lover's got is so raw. Make you goose, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's alright. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's next to the law. With my snow bunny love.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Tony. He said, Coach, the show sponsorship was Dr. Alley. And I saying thank you. Hold on, let me see something. Sponsorship? What happened? Hold on. What you mean? Sponsorship. He say, Coach, the show sponsorship was Dr. Alley and saying thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. All right, for sure. Shout out to Dr. Tony, man. He said the show sponsorship was Dr. Alley. All right, Dr. Alley. Today's show was sponsored by Dr. Alley. Salute. Shout out to Dr. Alley. Hey, good looking out on Tony. Thank you, Tony, for letting me know that. I didn't know that. Let's give a shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dr. Tony and Dr. Alley. Cobain Too Greedy Live. That 90s chick. Sheila. Lisa Bells. Shout out to Daniel Agnew. Look here, man. Y'all are gonna be talking about the Puerto Rican assassin, dog. Y'all listen. I'm a cap for Edgar Berlanga. I'm a cap for him. You know, I don't like nobody talking about my dog. Yeah, I read the cash app. I read the cash app, Tony. I read the cash app on the sponsorship. You probably wasn't here when I read it, but salute to you, fam. Hey man, shout out to Harlow Davis. Shout out to Lisa Bells. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Sheila from Houston. Sheila from Cali. Shout out to Mika Lovem. That 90s chick. Shout out to Naj. Shout out to Flex BX. Shout out to Flex, man. BK, man. BK, stand up. Daniel Agnew. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to the boys over there in North Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Jacksonville, Duval County, Dade County, Broward County, Hillsborough County. Shout out to the boys over there in Houston, Dallas, Texas. Shout out to the boys over there in Las Vegas. Can't forget about Philly, New York, Detroit, Chicago. Can't forget about Cleveland. You know, just anywhere, Flint, Michigan. The ATL. Let's see, we got shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas. Them boys over there in Memphis. Who else we got, man? Y'all give me some more names, man. Give me some more names. Let's see. Shout out to the boys over there in Ohio, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Let's see. Who else we got, fam? Y'all help me out now. Oh yeah, shout out to Oakland. The town. Shout out to LA. Shout out to Delaware. Somebody said Delaware. Volusia County, that's Florida, baby boy, Florida. Yeah, man, Volusia County. Shout out to the Bronx. The Boogie Down. Yeah, the Boogie Down, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, man. They call Brooklyn Crooklyn, huh? Let's see. Shout out to my homeboy Caesar. Caesar, he the biggest Puerto Rican I know. Shout out to Caesar. He's from Long Island. Caesar love Edgar Berlanga. He don't know nothing about boxing though. Shout out to Caesar, man. Shout out to Caesar. Let's see. Shout out to the DMV, Virginia. Shout out to Baltimore. Who else we got, man? Do I want to do Middle America? Shit. Let's see. I think I pretty much hit all the big cities. You get what I'm saying? If I forgot a city, y'all let me know. Yeah, listen, man. Shout out to El Chapo, man. Free El Chapo. Free El Chapo. The birds have gone up on the streets ever since El Chapo got locked up. Y'all tell Trump to let El Chapo go. You know, the prices went up ever since El Chapo got locked up. So what we trying to do, we need the prices to go back down, and we need El Chapo to be released. So we need Trump to give El Chapo a pardon so that we can get the birds, back down to the price that it was prior to him going to jail. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, man, free El Chapo. R.I.P. to Asada Shakur. I read her book, Asada Shakur. R.I.P. to her, man. I was, messed up situation that she was in for years. If you talk to the United States government, they say she's a criminal and a murderer. I don't take anything that the United States government had to say. I don't believe nothing the United States government say. So they lie and do stuff. So R.I.P. to Asada Shakur, and shout out to Cuba for allowing her to live the rest of her days without turning her over to the American authorities. Too bad she wasn't able to live in the country anymore, but it is what it is. R.I.P. to her. And I catch you guys on the next one. Hold on, did we do no, we didn't do this yet. Yeah, man, I catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all know what time it is. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. I'll probably drop the Bud Crawford interview in a day or so. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.